Welcome to the GameChanger 00100 show. I'm your host, GameChanger. Okay, the link in the chat room is for Marco Grande, or El Grande, as his name is listed there. So when he gets a chance, go ahead and link that. In the meantime, I want to play this short. I just seen it just now, and think it's appropriate to what we're talking about, and that is the downside of passport broing. So hit that like button, stay tuned, and understand that this is protected under fair use. So here's the short of the day.
Going out on dates.
The last guy I went on a date with, and he asked me, and I was asking him and stuff. And I like standard questions, like, have you ever been with a foreign girl? Have you ever been with like a black woman and everything? And when I asked him that, he's like, yeah, but I don't think I want any N-word kids. He said, I don't think I would want any N-word kids because they would get bullied here in Korea. I said, I almost jumped out of my seat. I said, so like, why that word? Why couldn't you just say you don't want any black kids? But you use a nice hard word.
Wait, he said N-word kids, not, or did he like use the word like?
No, he said.
Okay, so he did say the word. He did not with the ER, but with the A at the end. He did say the word. And that is a problem that people, especially women, have to deal with when they go to a country where the people, particularly the kids, aren't used to a diverse population. They're not used to it. Kids tend to tease something that's different. They tend to make fun of something that's different. And if you are in a country where it's pretty homogenized, then there is going to be that problem. Somebody said the link isn't working. I emailed you the link as well, but let me. Oh, I see why. Okay, so here, try it again. So that's going to be a problem. If you, and that's really here in the States. If you go to like a rural area where all the kids look a certain way and your kid looks half a different way, then it might be problems. It might be problems. It might not be a problem if the kid is exceptional. Like if it's a boy, exceptionally big. If it's a girl, exceptionally pretty. I don't think that it would be a problem in that case. But this guy don't want to risk it. Now, what's interesting and what makes this different, that it's a female dynamic versus a male dynamic, is that a woman would just assume not mess with you if she's seen that as a problem. But a man still sees value in the pump and dump, so he's going to continue down that path. At least this one gave the honest answer of, I want to have sex with you, but I don't want to procreate with you, which means that the relationship has a stopping point. There's only so far that I am willing to go in this relationship. So yeah, that's the thing. Now, while we wait for Marco, I am going to play this video, and we've all probably seen it before. I did it on Melody Amber's channel, and yeah, I'm going to address this video again because it's really like the most blatant that I've seen and the most viral that I've seen. So definitely going to cover that. Give me a moment while I look that up from my YouTube history. And while I do this, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. All right, so seen another interesting topic while I was looking for that video. I think I'm gonna cover that too in a later show. But here, give me one moment. All right, so Marco is here. Let me add him to the stage, and looks like he has a a group of Colombianas. So let me see if I could. All right. How's it going, Marco?
What up, GC? What's going on?
Nothing much. Nothing much. Okay. So let me. All right. Let me just share what's going on here. Now, the guy that I'm about to feature in this video, he is, I think, is a European guy, and he speaks fluent Spanish. And this is his experience. And, this happened live on his live stream. So let's take a look, and then I'll get your thoughts on it, Marco, and then the thoughts of the ladies that are there, because it is largely in Spanish. So here we go.
Dice, todos dicen cosas diferentes. ¿No me invitas? Yo te invito, todo bien.
Todo bien, gracias.
Yo te invito.
Yo te invito a enseñar a bailar.
¿Qué me vas a invitar?
A enseñar.
¿Me vas a enseñar a bailar? And she's gonna teach me how to dance. Regálame una sonrisa.
Obvio, mi amor.
Tú tienes buena sonrisa. Tú pareces Shakira.
Y tú, Piqué.
Hey there, so watch the girl in the back. She just picks up my cup. And now she's about to drop in something into my cup right there. You see that? And now she's about to look in there. Yep, it's in there. So yeah, I met these two girls like a block away, just in the plaza right there in Cartagena, Colombia. That's little barrio, the neighborhood.
Okay. So the one girl, the one with the curly hair, seemed to have been distracting him, while the other girl put scopolamine in his drink while he was looking away at the camera. Marco, do you know of any expats or tourists that this has happened to?
Personally, no, I don't. But my friends here, they have experiences with that. So, yeah, but no, not personally. No, I have never been in happened to me or anybody that I know. No.
Okay, so ladies, would you like to tell your story on someone that has done this or had this done to them?
Okay. All right, hold on. I'll put you in mute while you ask, okay? Go ahead and ask.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so ladies, do you know of anyone who has used scopolamine on a tourist or an expat, or a tourist or an expat that had it used on them?
Sí.
Yes. ¿Cuál de dos?
Okay, please tell your story.
Bueno,
Cuenta.
bueno, te le tengo que
Sí,
contar.
dale, cuenta.
Una vez un amigo iba por el Lleras y las chicas lo enredan.
He's saying that once there was these guys that were going by the Lleras Park. That's funny that that you showed that part in Cartagena, which is the touristy area that I always go to, okay?
Okay.
Here in Medellin, there's also a place called Parque Lleras Park. That's the one that I always promote. And as I was saying, I was just like the track. I'll talk about that later, but I'll let tell the story. So, they were going to Lleras Park. Y luego por Parque Lleras.
Entonces le estaban diciendo como que para salir, ir a tomar algo.
And they were asking him like if they wanted to go out and have a drink.
Okay.
Y luego de ahí para ir al hotel y ya tener pues su relación.
And after that, go to the hotel to do it.
Y luego hacer la relación ya cuando están en el lugar pues tomando el trago, se le dan la scopolamina, drogan.
So after they're inside there, then they put something in the drink, they give them that stuff.
Lo drogan y ahí es donde ya le dicen, vamos al hotel para que estemos juntos. Ya obviamente al sentirse tan relajado, al sentirse así, quiere obviamente buscar el hotel. Pues.
Okay, no, before they went to the bar first, got the drinks, then they put the stuff on it, and then after that he's feeling all cool and relaxed, then they took him to the hotel, al hotel y luego.
Y luego allá, entonces ya ahí es donde pasa que lo roban.
And that's when they go ahead
sacan sus tarjetas, le sacan información.
Yeah, come and take the information and the credit cards and all that stuff. So that's what they do, the deed, as they say.
Okay, so were you in on it?
¿Tú estabas ahí?
No,
No, she wasn't.
es una historia.
No, it's a story that she heard. Una amiga,
No me
Oh, I see.
a friend.
Okay.
I have another person too. Okay, by the way, that's Camila. Okay, Camila.
Okay. How you doing? Hola, Camila.
Maria
Hola.
Fernanda.
Hola, Maria.
Hola, Carolina.
Hola, Carolina.
Sara.
Hola, Tana.
Sara.
Hola, Sarah. Okay. Hola, Sarah. Okay.
No, so
Hola,
Maria,
Benitez. Mi no habla español.
we know, sabemos.
Yeah.
So Maria Fernanda has a story actually that happened this Friday. It's this Friday, el viernes.
Okay.
Tengo un amigo que es peruano
She has a friend that's Peruvian.
y
Okay.
el sábado pasado iba a viajar hacia Perú, hacia Lima.
Desde last Saturday he was going to travel to Peru.
Y el viernes, un día antes de viajar, resulta que citó a una chica por Tinder.
So the day before he was traveling, he happened to call a chick on Tinder.
Okay.
Y llegó al apartamento, estaban tomándose un vino.
And the chick went to his apartment. They were drinking some wine.
Y pidieron comida.
And they asked for, they got food delivery.
Y mientras él fue a recibir el domicilio de la comida, la chica le echó Scopolamina al vaso.
So once he went to get the food, then she went ahead and put the scope in his cup.
Okay.
Y él no recuerda nada, se quedó dormido 30 horas, perdió el viaje.
He doesn't remember a thing. He was asleep for 30 hours. He missed his flight, obviously.
So what did she take? How much did she take of goods?
¿Qué crees que se le robó?
Se le robó 2 computadores, un iPad y le vació las cuentas bancarias.
The 2 computers, an iPad, and she emptied his accounts.
Okay, let me ask about that. So how did she get past password and stuff? Is she part of a crew or a gang that includes hackers? And
¿Cómo crees que llegó a la cuenta? ¿La se dio? ¿Cómo agarrar la contraseña? ¿O es parte de una red? ¿Tú crees o qué?
De que es parte de una red, sí.
Yes, she's definitely part of a...
Ya es por decirlo así, un trabajo que usualmente está de moda en Medellín.
Yeah, she thinks that definitely she's part of our crew because that's something that's in style around here. So definitely, that's to answer your question. That's how she got through all that. Not an amateur.
in style. How long would she say it's been in style?
¿Cuánto tiempo crees que ha estado de moda eso por acá?
Yo conozco eso lo hacen hace más de 2 años.
Sí.
¿Te cuento?
Un año.
Pasa, digo yo, pasa que cuando me contaron la historia, eso pasé más de 8 años, 10 años.
Yeah, because Sarah has a story that about 8 years ago it happened. So this is not a new thing.
Pero, tú sabes,
Okay, but it's ramped up. It seems like.
I don't think it's ramped up
Pero no, pues
personally.
estamos hablando de la plataforma, pues que
de
la
la
citan por
plataforma de
Tinder
Tinder.
y que se
Or maybe
citan
you're using
por
on
la
Tinder, it's a new
plataforma
thing.
ahí.
But I mean, I've been living here more than
Sí,
20
pero
years,
también
and
pasa que las
I've heard of
conocen
this
allá
way in the
afuera.
past. I have.
sí,
This is a new
lo que
thing.
yo decía era que digamos que era algo como cuando mi mamá me lo contó, ella también me decía que eso era algo que se hacía antes, pero obviamente cuando las cosas malas, digamos, tienen un resultado bueno.
He's saying that, I mean, that she used to hear from her mom that used to happen back in the day. Because again, this is a thing that used to happen in the past. But I think now it's been happening. But since people have, I guess, all these social medias, I think it's publicized more. That's what I think. I think it used to happen and they just never heard about it. That's what I think.
Well, I think what's happening now is the deletions, and we'll talk about that. But I hope that they don't have stories connected to that. I think that's really putting Colombia in the spotlight.
Yeah, he says you're right because you're right. There's a higher rate of murder. So you're right.
Yeah.
About that. That's a good point.
Okay, so the next lady, and I forget her name.
Carolina.
Carolina. Okay, thank you.
Bueno, pues como tal de la escopolamina no,
You're not familiar with any of the scope,
pero
Okay.
sí lo del TUSI,
but there's another drug called Tusi
que también es un método que los emboba para robarlos.
that it gets them doped up. Also, it's not like the scope that you become a zombie, but it definitely also gets you all dizzy. I guess like alcohol, I guess you real fucked up, but this is like obviously some kind of dope. It's called Tusi. It's T-U-Z-I, no?
Sí.
Yeah, I'd probably look it up. I think it's like T-U-Z-I. But yeah,
What's okay? Because as I understand, scopolamine grows naturally there in Colombia, so I assume it would be cheaper. Why would a person use what's it called, Tutsi?
it's a party drug. Yeah, it's a party drug.
Oh, so it's something that a man would take voluntarily to get in the mood.
Yes,
I
but
got you.
like, then they exceed them. Here, take more to accelerate the process.
Okay, got you. Okay. And has she or does she know anyone that's used it and then robbed a guy or
Entonces, ¿conoces a alguien que la ha usado o que ha visto que ha acosado humano así o no?
Con el método Tusi.
Yeah, with Tusi, yes.
Okay. Has she or did she just know someone?
¿Fuiste tú o conoces a alguien que lo hizo?
No, yo vi porque trabajaba en la discoteca.
Oh, she saw it because she used to work at a disco, but she hasn't done it herself.
Has she done Tutsi for fun?
¿O tú has probado el Tusi antes?
No. Ni lo he probado, ni lo voy a probar, ni nada.
No, hasn't tried it. We'll never try it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, and last but not least,
you got something to house. Yeah, she's tried it.
You tried.
Camila has tried Tusi too. Maria Fernanda has tried Tusi too. No, so we got 2 yes and 2 no's that have tried it. Tusi.
Okay, and it just now. Let me ask this: does it get you in the mood romantically, like sexually? Does it have that effect?
Te hace homosexual, te excita, te pone arrecha?
No. A mí me hace feliz.
No, it makes her happy.
Pone un ambiente feliz. ¿Qué más se podría decir? Pero es que los orgasmos son diferentes.
Well, they have a different reaction, but in her case, it gets her happy. ¿A ti?
Me hace feliz también.
Also, she also gets happy too.
Por ejemplo,
bailar.
En el sentido de la fiesta.
Makes you dance.
La música.
Okay.
There's the music, you feel more the music. I guess it's more, similar to what that ecstasy and stuff like that.
But ecstasy gets you in the mood.
Oh, pero ecstasy te ponía recho también.
Sí, pero
no.
This one doesn't. I guess this one doesn't. They took that element. Yeah, they pay extra $5 for that. It's
Okay.
Eso para recho.
All right. Last but not least, on the far left.
Rita.
What's her name again?
Sarah.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Lo mismo, si has tenido algo así.
No, pues, bueno, que yo le estaba contando que era amiga de mi mamá, pero eso fue hace mucho, ya me dice que eso fue hace más de 10 años.
Yeah, more than 10 years ago, a friend of her mom's was telling her story.
Ya me dice que ella tenía una compañera.
She used to work with a partner.
Entonces,
and they were sexual workers, eran sexuales, ¿no?
Sí,
yeah,
claro.
they were sexual workers.
Entonces, iban pues las dos y bueno, y citaban a los manes. Pero eran como con los viejitos.
Oh, they used to target old men, mostly old men.
Why old men?
Older guys. ¿Por qué viejitos? Why old men?
Porque no sé, pues ella me decía que era más fácil.
But it was easier. I get to react faster. It was easier. Maybe we can beat them up faster. I don't know. I can control them. I don't know. De pronto le pegaban más rápido, lo controlaba.
Entonces, entonces ella me decía que entonces mientras una le bailaba, la otra le ponía en la bebida y ya además se lo tomó y cuando...
Yeah, it was the same thing as you said. Well, one used to dance and distract them and the other one used to put the stuff in a drink.
Y cuando el man se lo tomó, ya ellas lo convencieron de que les diera las claves de las tarjetas.
And then once they got him, they convinced them to give him the PIN numbers.
Lo volvieron a llevar al hotel y ya el otro día se desaparecieron.
And then they took him back to the hotel after that, and then took him to the hotel, and boom, that was it. They just left him.
Okay. So she said that the girls were sex workers. How do they know who to drug and who to just have sex with?
Yeah, she doesn't know. You gotta ask them. You gotta ask the host.
Yeah.
Only they know. I guess they have that Terminator eye, I guess.
Now, would it be safe to say that travelers, tourists, et cetera, should just avoid sex workers?
¿Tú crees que es mejor que los turistas mejor se alejen de las trabajadores sexuales? Es más seguro para ellos.
Pero si es lo que a ellos les gusta.
Well, saying, but that's what they like. Pero Sarah, ¿tú crees que
I'm talking about because of the risk of being robbed, Scopolamine, and because of the risk, should they avoid sex workers to?
El riesgo que hay de que los
no, pues a mí me parece, o sea, me disculpará, pero a mí me parece pues que si ellos a la hora de meterse con una persona no tienen cuidado de cosas tan básicas como es no conozco una persona, no puedo dejar mi vaso en el que estoy tomando.
Well, they're saying that if they're like just the type of people that are not even careful enough to just think of the people that they get mixed up with and not pay attention to their cup,
con tantas cosas que pasan,
with
le
so
voy a
many things that
dejar
are happening.
el vaso ahí para que me eche y al otro día decir, ay no, pues me pasó y no sabía.
I'm
pues,
gonna leave my
lo-
cup there, and then the next day, like, oh my God, it happened to me and I didn't know. So basically, saying that it's their responsibility. That's what I get. Que es mala de ellos.
Wait. By their responsibility, you talking about the tourist responsibility?
Pero pues tampoco así.
It's the dude's responsibility. If you're gonna put yourself in that situation, whatever happens, it's your fault. That's
Okay. So all right. I'll put it like this. Sarah, has a guy ever drugged you?
¿Hay un man que te ha drogado a ti antes?
No.
If a guy were to drug you and sexually take advantage of you, would you say it was your fault?
Si un man te drogara y se abusara a ti sexualmente, ¿dirías que era tu culpa?
Es que yo no estoy diciendo que es culpa de los gringos. Lo único que estoy diciendo es, o sea, voy a poner como un ejemplo. Si tú
Pero no
vas...
contestaste la pregunta.
¿Qué?
She didn't answer the question. Me preguntaste la pregunta.
No, pero es que yo nunca permitiría que no me drogara, tendría cuidado.
Oh yeah, she's saying that she would not allow herself to get drugged. She'd be
En
careful.
caso que me
Yeah,
pase
but-
sin buscar, en
Yeah.
caso que me pase, digamos que yo vaya por la calle y que me echen y que me pase sin buscar, ahí sí, no, yo no tendría la culpa. Pero es
Yeah,
que
saying
me
that if you go on the
buscar.
street and it happens to her, then you can't. But if it happens, that she don't think it's gonna happen. No crees que te va a pasar. No crees
Wait. How would you be careful? I'm curious.
¿Cómo
Yo
tuvieras
conozco
cuidado?
un
Espérate.
gringo que hace eso con las niñas.
Oh, she knows a dude that does that to the chicks. Ay, pero ¿cómo sabes? ¿Cómo tuvieras cuidado tú? Levanta tu vida. Show me your drink. Okay, look, she got a drink. ¿Cómo sabes que no te metimos algo? How do you know?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's what, like, you just drank from somebody's, from somebody's thing. So how can you say be careful when you just drank the open drink in an open bar at somebody else's house?
Yeah, no,
I mean, yeah.
her answer was that I wouldn't do that to her. That was her answer.
La debilidad del hombre
Pero
es mala
justo,
mujer.
I'll clear it up. I know where you're going, Gigi. Hold on.
Desde que se muere al lado y le entregan algo ya.
Yeah, pero el punto que estaba haciendo, güey.
Eso no es
¿Sí me entiendes?
inevitable.
Es que no, o sea, es que yo no estoy diciendo que tenga la culpa, solamente estoy diciendo que con algo que se ve tantas veces debería ser algo que se tuviera más
Algo más
cuidado.
precavido.
Ajá.
I just basically she said they should be more careful. That's what in the end. It's like, again, she walked back that it was their fault, but they should be more careful. And they should be who they're with. Pero la pregunta era con las trabajadoras sexuales, about sex workers. I guess you're gonna pass. Pasa la próxima.
¿Qué? ¿Me repite la pregunta?
The question one more time.
No, I think you asked the question for me from what little Spanish I did, and that is part of being careful staying away from sex workers. That's
Parte de tener cuidado, alejarse de las trabajadoras sexuales, así como eso todo. Ya no estoy nadie, ¿tú crees?
Pero es que a veces no solo las trabajadoras sexuales, porque a veces, muchas veces entre los mismos amigos se ve eso.
Yeah, because I guess, but she's doing that not all.
O sea,
Sometimes it happens with other types of people, not just with sex workers.
yeah, but I get it. So the reason why I'm saying this is because a traveler, a tourist, or whatnot, don't really have the time to develop trust. So in anyone, like the trust that you all have for Marco, these are guys that are just looking for good times, and they take a drink. I don't really think it's their fault if they were deceived by someone else, especially by a professional that deceives.
Okay, I translated what you said.
Okay.
Yo conozco un gringo que él en las fiestas siempre carga un tarro y lo llena de ron.
Yeah, she
y
knows
le
that.
echa droga a las niñas para que mantengan como unos zombies detrás de él.
Yeah, she knows a guy that Bill Cosby's a bunch of chicks. He's always carried a bottle, and it's always Bill Cosby chicks.
Hey, don't do that. Bill is innocent.
Imagínense, es al revés.
No, I mean, because
Okay, one guy that has found the solution to the Funky Comedina by Tone Loc. Okay, he's got Funky Comedina, and he carries Funky Comedina in his drink, and he gets the girls to zombie out.
Now, would you say that that's the girl's fault in that scenario?
¿Es culpa de las chicas que se dejan meter eso?
Sí, porque ellas lo deben de saber.
Say yeah, they should know.
Sí. Y si vuelven a salir con él es porque ellas lo saben. Sí.
If they go out with him again, pero que después que les pasa, saben que les pasó y lo hacen otra vez.
No, pues no sé. Hasta ahí no sé, pero yo sé el caso de...
Ah, she doesn't know. Entonces no sabe si lo hacen, si está bien.
¿Qué?
El punto,
Ella sí sabía.
I'll explain. El punto que él está diciendo es que si te hacen algo, tú no sabes, no es tu culpa por decir, o sea, la persona que lo hizo.
Pero
Sí.
si yo Pues
Vale.
es a lo que yo voy. Si yo llego y en Tinder y un bingo que yo en mi vida he visto y voy y me parcho con él, entonces normal, me da una bebida y yo me voy para el baño y tomo esa bebida sin saber qué le haya hecho, pues, ¿qué
Okay,
puedo
so she's
esperar
saying
yo?
she's saying that if for example, in her case, if she was to go on Tinder, right, and meet a guy,
Mhm.
a gringo in our case that we're talking about here, she wants
Right.
to meet a gringo, and she happens to go with them, and then she's with him, and she goes to the bathroom. When she comes back, cuando regresa no va a agarrar la bebida. She's not gonna get a drink. She's gonna be very suspicious of the drink. Va a estar sospechoso de la bebida. ¿Vas a agarrar otra? Lo que estaba diciendo.
Sí.
Why does she say? Why does
Aquí
she
no-
say a gringo? Wouldn't she be suspicious of anyone?
Que si no es gringo, si cualquier otra persona, todos sospechosos
No,
también.
en general.
In general,
En
say, yeah,
general.
not just gringos. She's giving an
Digo,
example.
en general, actualmente.
Yeah.
No solo los gringos.
Yes, yeah, not only gringos are bad.
Okay.
O sea, respecto por mi papá,
Mm-hmm.
he aprendido que a no recibir trago que me traigan si no veo que lo sirvan.
She's saying that her father taught her never to take a drink unless she sees where it's coming from.
Y si yo me voy del lugar donde estoy tomando, yo me llevo lo que estoy tomando.
And if she's somewhere and she's drinking something, then she takes what she's drinking. She doesn't take, basically, she doesn't take a drink from anybody because what her father taught you. El papá te enseñó eso.
Okay, fair enough. Now let me say this. This is something I heard. I've only been to Colombia on a connecting flight, but this is something I heard. Do women put it on their nipples, they titties?
Sí.
So really, I mean, in that case, can you really say it's the man's fault for sucking titties, which is something that men do? Like, is it really his fault at that point? It's not like he drank a drink or anything like that. He just did something that's natural.
Lo que pasa es que sí o sí el trabajo sexual siempre va a existir y acá en Medellín siempre va a haber
Y la lujuria de
esa
los
red de
hombres.
drogas,
He said,
¿cierto?
he said here, yes or yes over here, here. Of course, like here in Medellin, of course, there's going to be, in anywhere else, there's going to be sexual work. So drugs also, a lot of times, are going to be involved.
Los extranjeros vienen aquí porque hay mujeres muy lindas. Ellos vienen a lo que es.
And many tourists come here because a lot of pretty women, and they come here to what it is.
Right.
Lo que tienen que hacer es como seguir algunas recomendaciones.
So they
para
should
que
follow
no
some
vayan a
recommendations so they don't get doped.
Ajá, como por ejemplo no descuidar el vaso,
Pay
no
attention to your
citarlas en un
drink.
apartamento, sino en lugares públicos.
Don't go to an apartment, go to public places.
No dar información personal,
Don't give any personal information,
etcétera.
etc.
Si los invitan a salir, digamos, por una red social, no citarla. Sí, vas para el hotel, no.
If they happen to find them in the
O ir a un
social,
hotel,
like
no,
in
un
Tinder,
apartamento,
don't go to the
sino más
hotel, go to
fácil
the
a un
apartment, go
hotel.
somewhere else. I mean, yeah, go to a hotel more than an apartment where it's safer. Donde hay más seguridad.
Dejar sus pertenencias a la vista.
Don't leave your stuff out, just out in view. Your
No
personal
te
belongings.
levantas tan
Ujú.
Yeah, don't.
Sino que hay una situación,
Mhm.
y es que por ejemplo en Tinder se ofrecen beneficios mutuos, ¿cierto?
Mhm.
Que es como el trabajo sexual, pero
Sí.
ya planificándolo pues desde Tinder.
Yeah, because in Tinder, there's a thing where if you ever look at a profile, there's a thing where it says mutual benefits,
Y así es que está sucediendo más que todo el uso de la scopolamina.
and that's where it's happening more because obviously it's like that's what they're using more. But scope, the ones that actually put mutual benefits.
Y por eso
What's mutual benefits?
Mutual benefits. It's another word for saying that we're both going to
Sex
get
for money.
Yeah, basically, you're both going to get something out of it. ¿Qué significa
beneficios mutuos.
mutuos? Yeah.
Que yo voy, me acuesto contigo, te mando videos y tú me das dinero acá.
That I go and I lay down with you, I give you videos, and you give me money.
How much is that?
¿Cuánto crees que cobran eso?
Pues si es por ejemplo por un video, una foto, pueden dar $50.
Sometimes for like a video or picture, they give like $50 y por sexo.
Porque eso ya va dependiendo horas, tiempo.
Yeah, it depends with time and stuff like that. And the person also.
No, I'm just saying, like, as a regular, how much would like the sex cost?
No, sí, con una idea, ¿cuánto costaría eso?
$100.
$100?
$200.
$200 for an hour?
Okay. So if a woman sees that you have more than $100 worth of stuff, then she'll see it's in her best interest to do that, right?
ve que tiene más de $100, entonces de pronto es que cobra más.
Sí.
Sí.
O sea, o lo ve que vale la pena.
Claro.
Yeah, they
Y
see
ahí es
that's
donde
worth
más
it.
fácil los
And that's why
escogen para
sometimes it's
robar.
easier for them to get out if they see that obviously they have a lot.
O sea, cuando
Si
el
el
hombre
hombre
le
ofrece
ofrece más, ajá, entonces es más fácil que lo roben porque la mujer va a saber que él tiene
Well,
más
saying that a
dinero.
lot of times too, if the man offers more, then that kind of like put themselves in a situation that
Depende porque
the woman will be like, oh, really? You can,
Sí.
if you pay 200, then maybe you can pay 500. Does that make sense?
Wait, no. Okay, I'm just trying to get to the business aspect of it. So you're saying that a guy who's more generous is more susceptible to being robbed? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, he's considered over here they call it a pig.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on I remember one time I told you guys about an expression called depending on the pig. That's how much they charge. That goes for we got a gringo price, not like that. So depending on that, so they see that you're willing to give more, then they'll ask for more.
Okay, fair enough. As far as what defense would they offer a guy who likes to suck titties, but the women that's where they place the scopolamine? Like because y'all talked about what to do and watch your drinks at all time, don't accept drinks from from women like that. But what would you suggest a guy does to protect himself against that?
O sea, cuando se la ponen en el cuerpo.
Yeah, like when they put it in their body, right? You're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Por eso es recomendable que sean lugares públicos, aunque por ejemplo hoy en día está muy normalizado verlos pasar así.
He was saying that try to do it at a public place, but then again over here it's custom to see somebody walking around like real drunk, so they might just think there's drunk instead of zombied out. So entonces, ¿qué sugieren de seguridad? So what do you suggest?
O sea,
Yo digo, no andar con plata en efectivo.
Don't carry cash. You said don't carry too much cash.
Wait, okay, so I didn't know that there it was okay to just suck titties in public.
But pueden chupar tetas en público, ¿qué?
o sea, pues no se puede, pero pues lo que estaban diciendo ahorita de la copa entre los senos es muy normal verlo en las discotecas del jet.
Yeah, you can, but then it's very normal for them sometimes to put a little shot glass in between the breast. It's very normal to do that when they take a drink from in the middle of the breast.
No, I'm talking about the guys who get poisoned because they, because the woman put it. And I'm just assuming. I don't know. I heard this.
I understand.
Get poisoned because they put it on their skin. I'm talking about that. Like, is that normal? Like a guy just, does that and then walks down the street appearing drunk?
Well, that's what she's saying. That if you were to put it if you put the cup in between their breast to take a shot of tequila, and then you happen to put the scope in the titty, then you're gonna get some or close enough. That's what they were saying, So that when you said it was normal, that's normal to see that action, for somebody to take a shot from the breasts.
Okay. So a guy in the actually, next question. Now the girls on this video are here. The girls on this video are on camera. They don't seem to fear reprisals. Like afterwards, he can take their pictures to the police and say this happened. What's the penalty there for using scopolamine on someone?
Más a la otra que la va a echar la bebida.
¿Cómo?
Él enfoca más con la que está hablando.
Pero estás diciendo de que estas chicas, let me clear it up, hold on.
Por eso, él está enfocando más con la que está hablando que la otra que está atrás. Entonces, están aprovechando justamente ese momento para
no entendiste. Hola, let me clear it up. Give me a second, right? No. Okay. Él está diciendo que las chicas están en cámara, ¿cierto? So, van a hacerlo. La van a hacer. Entonces, ellos creen que si las agarran no les va a pasar nada, por eso lo están haciendo justo en cámara y no les importa.
Es porque está muy normalizado.
Aparte de que está muy normalizado por lo que yo te estoy
Y es
diciendo.
por la confianza de...
Okay, because he's saying that one of the things is that it's very normalized, and the two is that if you see the video, like he's focusing more on the one chick that's distracting him, not on the other one. So perhaps the other one was like, I'm not being like filmed or something like that, or I'm not being there. That's their answer. That's their answer.
Okay. But what's the as far as they know, what's the penalty, or do they know of a girl that's ever been penalized? And if so, what's the penalty? Is it like a month in jail, or what's the penalty?
Vea, yo una vez mi mamá me contó.
Espérate. ¿Saben que en la cárcel de la cárcel?
Él va a cárcel.
¿No saben cuánto tiempo?
No sé.
They know they did jail, but they don't know how long.
Teníamos que consultar en Google.
They have to look. They don't have no idea.
Okay. Do
go on, bro. That was just go ahead.
Okay. Do the women actually fear law enforcement catching them doing this?
¿Tú crees que has tenido miedo que las cojan? Maybe if they don't do it so opening like that, maybe not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So once again, okay, the reason please help me explain to them. The reason why I'm having this conversation is because we're trying to gauge how safe is it for tourists to go to Colombia, male tourists to go to Colombia. And if so, should male tourists, while going to Colombia, enjoy some of the other things besides the women?
Sí.
En Medellín hay una biodiversidad.
Says that in Medellin there's a big diversity of things you could do.
Aparte de las mujeres hay muchas cosas bonitas.
Besides women, there's a lot of pretty things. So it depends what you're focusing on.
Es que pasa lo siguiente, por ejemplo, tú hablas con un gringo, así sea, digamos que estamos en Facebook o nos encontramos por la calle, y tú hablas con un gringo, y lo que siempre se repite es que el gringo te diga, ay, vamos a una discoteca Algeras.
It's saying that when they meet somebody, normally when you meet a gringo or something, sometimes, or talk to them on Facebook, they always, what the first thing they offer is, let's go to a club, let's go to Lleras Park.
No, o, ay, mira, yo te voy a pagar por eso, sin ni siquiera uno, digamos, tener confianza o algo así. Ay, mira, yo te voy a pagar por esto y tú me das sexo. Yo te voy a pagar por sexo.
And they're already offering like payment, saying, now I'll pay for this, for sex.
Vamos unas copas,
We'll go with drinks, and we'll go to my apartment.
A una mujer malintencionada le estás abriendo la puerta a que ella haga eso.
Without knowing her, he's saying that for a malintentioned woman, you're opening the doors for shit to happen to you. If you do that. Does that make sense?
How? Yeah, it does. But I would ask Sarah, how well does a man need to know a woman in order to not be opening the door for something like that?
He said very well, know her very well, pero ¿qué es conocerlo bien?
Que el primer encuentro sea en un lugar público y sea un encuentro corto.
Yeah, like maybe like the first meeting that you do is you meet her at a public place, and it is like something like maybe like
algo tranquilo,
something like something chill.
Si ahí ya la conociste, ya sabes como de pronto desde ahí.
And then if you met her and then you know how she is, then perhaps you go to a club.
Por ejemplo, no dar información personal hasta tener un cierto número de citas, que tengan varias citas.
Don't give personal information. Perhaps you had a couple of dates, certain amount of dates.
Okay. Let me ask this. Is it difficult for a guy that doesn't speak Spanish to know a Colombiana well?
No, que es que se cambian mucho las palabras.
He said yes, because obviously the words are different.
Diferente.
Sarah says no. ¿Por qué no?
No, yo digo que no, porque pues yo he tenido muchas, pero sí he tenido varias personas, digamos, que incluso tengo un amigo de años y él no habla lo mínimo en español.
That she had a friend for years that doesn't speak nothing of Spanish.
Y yo me súper bien con él.
And he knows the period, pero se conocen bien, because they know each other well.
Sí, no nos tomó mucho tiempo para conocernos, ¿no? Y
it didn't take a long time. And they always use translator.
Obviamente hay cosas que, digamos, que él me dice, no entiendo eso, o porque me dijiste esto.
There are things that obviously they get lost in translation, so he clears it up. They tell me something else, another word to describe it. But as long as you're able to talk and explain things well, then she says that no. Tú dices que sí, she says yes. Tú dices que sí, difícil.
Sí, porque es que, o sea, pero también por las expresiones.
She's saying because of
por la forma de ser,
the expressions, the way you are.
Pueden ahí reconocer cómo es la persona.
Like you don't know how the person is.
Cómo se expresa, cómo le hable, cómo es con
The person, treats other person or how they express themselves to other people, it's hard to gauge that. Sin el idioma con traductores es difícil.
Sí, porque
It's hard to do it with a
también
translator.
muchas palabras.
So I don't think I understand. So she don't date gringos that don't speak Spanish.
Entonces tú no sales con gringos que no hablan español.
Sí, ¿por qué no?
Yes, she does. ¿Lo has hecho?
Sí.
Yes, she says she does.
But how do you deal with those problems while dating gringos?
Es como te ves con el problema si sales con ellos, el que me acabo de hablar, que no se pueden conocer bien.
Pero, o sea, no, como te digo, o sea, uno va conociéndolos por las expresiones, por la forma, no como en el dialecto, sino como las expresiones, como...
She's saying that you get to know each other a lot of times, but the way they express themselves, body language, not necessarily the words.
Okay, I understand that. What about the other ladies? Do they date gringos, or have they date gringos?
Gringos, ¿ha salido con gringos? She has gone out. Ha salido.
Sí.
She has.
Okay. How does a gringo know? Well, okay. Has she ever had sex with a gringo?
¿Has tenido sexo con un gringo?
No.
Yo tampoco. No, she hasn't.
Has she been alone with one?
¿Ha estado solitas con un gringo?
Sí.
She says yes.
And did he drink while with you?
¿Él estaba tomando cuando estaban juntos?
Sí, pues hemos estado tomando así guaro.
We were drinking the local drink.
Y ya, pues simplemente pasamos el momento y ya.
They just chilled, just kicked it.
So how did he know to trust you?
¿Cómo sabía él confiar en vos?
Porque en sí yo soy una persona que inspira mucha confianza.
I said the person that she exudes a lot of confidence or trust.
So you're saying that a Scopo girl doesn't exude confidence and trust?
De que una chica que mete Scopolamine no inspira confianza.
Es que también ella tiene que ver mucho en los aspectos. Si usted no conoce cómo es una persona, usted no sabe cómo...
Yeah, that has a lot to do with the aspects. Obviously, you don't know somebody, you never know. Básicamente nunca se sabe.
Sí,
Basically, you never
sabe.
know. I mean, you never know. That's what they're saying. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying it could be like a little angel girl. It could be the worst demon.
Yeah, so once again, this goes back to what Sarah says. I don't think it's the guy's fault because, like, she could have did it to that guy. She could have scopoed that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I want to say. Okay, so I'm gonna share something else. A different aspect of Scopolamine, and if you like, you could translate because he's speaking English. So let me play this.
Been to Colombia, and we got robbed twice in 2 weeks. Before we went to Colombia, we knew that it is more dangerous than other Latin American countries. We've been before to Costa Rica, to Guatemala, to Mexico, but we knew Colombia would be a whole different level, and it really was. We arrived in Cartagena, one of the most touristy cities in Colombia, and went straight to Barranquilla, to the carnival, the second biggest carnival in the world. We checked in the hotel and then went straight to the carnival because it was already the evening.
I'll pause it to give you a chance to catch up on translation.
I'm actually translating as it goes, so go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, it goes.
Already like thousands of people on the street partying. Party on the street. At the carnival, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's people spraying stuff on other people, people throwing flour in the air, and those robbers took this as their advantage. And when the robbers came, I didn't actually see them. There were apparently 2 or 3 a little obese 50-year-old women. There were 3 of us standing in the crowd. There were a lot of people around. It was, I think, 9 o'clock in the evening. One of them came from down and threw flour into our faces, so we couldn't see anything. I immediately went away because I thought it's just another person throwing flour. But at the same time, one of the other women cut open with a knife the bag of my girlfriend, and she noticed that something's happening because the woman was like falling onto her, and then she was struggling and kicking her, but yeah, she couldn't see anything. And then as soon as she could see something again, they were all gone, and we were not able to find them again, of course. The bag was cut open, and they took some stuff, an iPhone, some cigarettes, and some other stuff. Fortunately, they couldn't grab the wallet, so that was lucky. So this was our first few hours in Colombia.
Okay, so do any of you know of the drug being used in that way, where it's thrown in a person's face? No drink, no putting it on their body. It's just thrown in a person's face. And
Que si alguna vez ustedes saben de que alguien usa la droga así, solo tirando al aire, aunque yo creo que solamente era harina, ¿no?
Es que hay muchos métodos, hay demasiados métodos.
Yeah, there's too many methods. They think that one, I personally, that was just flour, just to distract them. I think that's what, I don't think that was necessarily drugs, because he doesn't say that they were dizzy afterwards.
Here, let me play some. I'll play some more while y'all talking. But
I didn't hear him. He just said that the flour came up, she cut the purse, took them, and then when the flour went, they were gone. Right?
Okay. Yeah, you're right. So it may or may not have been flour. I think I went through a bunch of these. I think I did see of one where, you know, they were where it was scopolamine, like they do throw it in the guy's face. So I just want to talk about that. Is it something that where it can be thrown in the person's face and then have the same effect as if they drink the drink?
Yeah, no, it's saying that. I mean, it could be, sometimes it could be just some type of acids, you know, to like get them blind or something. But yeah, but there's a lot of different ways. But that particular case, I think it was just.
Puede ser ácido, que le echen a la ácido para.
Could be acid, you know. Sometimes you have to get you blind for a little bit. Yeah, yeah, like pepper spray. Yeah, like that. I mean, sometimes like that too.
Okay, but can scopolamine be used in that way? Like just by inhaling it in a powder form?
So maybe depends on the quantity, because you have to have a certain quantity. Yeah, you have to have, like, obviously throw a certain amount for it to get you real dizzy. So if you were to throw, you have to throw a lot for them to, you know, ingest a lot.
And do they know of instances where that has happened?
¿No han escuchado de eso? De eso que alguien tiró y... Yeah, they have seen it. Yeah, they have seen it. At parties, at carnivals, yeah. Yeah, they have seen it. Yep.
Okay, so what are their recommendations for tourists to avoid that? I mean, these aren't guys looking for, well, of course, you know, every guy's looking for sex, but these guys aren't really particularly looking for sex from a chica. They're just enjoying carnival.
Well, she's laughing because if it happens to us Colombians, how the hell is not gonna happen to y'all? I mean, that's what she's saying. No, they do it to us too. That.
Oh, really? Yeah. We'll tell.
Dinos, ¿cómo les pasa a ustedes que han robado así?
En el centro.
Yeah, downtown. Okay.
En el centro.
We get robbed. Okay, ¿cómo te robaron a ti? How did you get robbed?
No, a mí, gracias a Dios, pues hasta el momento no me han robado, pero sí me ha tocado ver.
Entonces
llegan y, por ejemplo, a veces uno pasa y de la nada, pum, le ponen a uno una carita en la mano. Yo trato como de quitarme eso rápido porque la carita se me la han puesto. Cuando no menos piensa, otro más adelante le tiró en la cara y ya por allá cayó el otro y ya el otro vino y lo robó.
Yeah, there's like a whole, like a chain where somebody like put like a sticker on your finger, and as you go, then another one will throw stuff. There's like little groups that do that. So they do that downtown here to locals, not necessarily just tourists. So
wait, what do you mean put a sticker on your finger?
Y la sticker que hace.
No, el sticker es como para identificarte a quién es a quién tienes que tirar.
They put the sticker so they know who to rob later on down the chain. That they mark you like that. So they put a sticker, they mark you, and then the person down the street sees the person's sticker, and that's how they know. Depending, maybe they saw that you put money in your purse, maybe they saw you had a nice phone, so that's how they mark you. That makes sense.
Why don't you just take the sticker off?
Okay, porque no te quita the sticker. That's what she does. That's what she takes it right away. That's why she takes it right away. Yeah, but somebody who doesn't know probably get the sticker.
Well, I don't really have to know. If somebody came up and put a sticker on my hand, I just take it off. Like, why did you put a sticker on my hand?
Yeah, no tiene que saber mucho. No sabe un sticker, se lo quita. Well, that's already, but I guess some people don't. They have algunos que no le pasa. I guess it's have done that it happens, that it's a thing. People don't even notice that the sticker goes on you. It's the other one.
Okay. So when they rob locals, do they use they don't use drugs, they just use threats of violence, I'm assuming?
Que cuando roban algo no usan drogas, sino que solamente los amenazan.
No,
¿A ustedes?
pues antes se veía mucho que le ponían un pañito, pues yo no sé qué era lo que le ponen, pero hace dormir a la gente, la roban y la gente ni siquiera se da cuenta de eso. Pues es que
Yeah, saying before she's seen it where they used to put like a cloth and put like a liquid on the cloth and they put it on you and then it rob you. I guess like you've seen like the movies, right, where they put that handkerchief like that.
Yeah, chloroform. Yeah.
Chloroform, that's it. Yeah, they used to do that. Pero antes, before, y ahora, and now.
No, ahora el quieto.
Ahora just a threat.
Quieto, la forma más fácil de robar el cosquilleo.
That one and just to with the fingers, like pickpocket. That's the other one.
Tiene demasiados métodos de robar.
Yeah, there's so many methods to rob.
Caminando tranquilo y lo jalan y le jalan el celular.
No se da cuenta cuando llega a la casa.
Sí.
Yeah, so they just pull you, you don't notice. You notice when you get home when you've been robbed.
Simplemente hay que estar desprevenido y despierto.
You gotta be awake. You gotta be always.
Despierto.
Well, let me ask this: which one of them has boyfriends?
¿Cuál tiene novio?
No.
Sarah.
Okay. When
Camila and Sarah.
Sarah.
No, solo Sarah.
No.
Oh, so Camila, no. Okay, I got that. So Sarah. So
Mariano. Carolina.
Ay, no,
Sarah.
Okay, so Sarah, when you're walking down the street.
Por eso están en los hombres. Ay, total.
She said, ¿cómo le dice?
She
She asked her, do you still believe in men? She's being asked.
Oh, so she likes women?
Es policía para cambiar.
Ay, no.
Say it again, dude. They're making fun of her saying, you still believe in men? Like that.
Oh, okay. We can unpack that in a moment.
And he's a cop. He's a cop. Es policía? He's a cop.
Okay, so no, that was going to go to my question, but I guess it already answers. Like, I mean, is it safe for a man like your boyfriend to just walk down the street with you and you can just feel comfortable not getting robbed? But I think the fact that he's a cop answers that.
Ya no, que uno siente seguro andar con un man en la calle, pero ya que es policía, pues te sentís segura porque es policía.
Sí.
Yeah, he's packing, so tiene pistola.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
He's a trained officer, so yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So why did the other lady say, you still believe in men? Like, is that a common, like Colombian women don't believe in men? Like, what's going on there?
Que porque ustedes dijeron le dijeron que si ustedes creen hombres, que si eso es común de que los colombianos no crean en los hombres.
Porque los hombres colombianos son muy mentirosos.
Because all Colombian men are liars. Ahí va a tener incenso, por favor. Yeah, he's saying because Colombian men are liars. Okay, that was Camila's answer. ¿Y tu respuesta por qué? ¿Por qué se la acusaron?
Porque todos los hombres mienten.
Because all men are liars.
No, porque es que no. Ya no hay hombre bueno realmente que uno diga, con este quiero estabilizar una relación.
Because there's no good men that you can say with this one, I want to stabilize a relationship.
En Medellín se normalizó la infidelidad, entonces todos están con todos.
He says that in Medellin it's become very popular for people to be with other people, so you can't trust nobody.
Okay. Do y'all think that gringos are more or less likely to lie than locals?
¿Tú crees que gringos son menos para mentir o igual?
No, es lo mismo, pero
jamás. ¿Es a spider?
Sí, es lo mismo, pero los gringos se dejan enredar más fácil.
He said yes, they also lie, but the gringos are easier to fool. And it's easier to get them to fall in love, to get in your web, as they say.
Holy crap. Okay.
What's the word? What's the fucking word that's used? Clumsy.
What, like Jar Jar Binks?
I was gonna say another word, but they're clumsier, more simps.
Yeah, okay. So y'all don't see what's wrong with that? Okay, so you're upset that local men lie to you, yet you see no problem with Colombianas lying to gringos?
Well, they didn't say lie. They say
well, deceive. I mean, you see them as easily deceived, meaning that
either. They didn't say deceive.
Oh, what's the word?
No, they say to get them in their web.
Okay, fair enough. You're upset you're upset that local men put you in their web, yet you're willing, but it's okay for Colombianas to put
Alright, that's good.
gringos in their web.
Que dice que ustedes piensan que está bien de que, o que está mal que los colombianos las enredan a ustedes, pero está bien que ustedes enreden a los gringos.
No, no es que los colombianos nos enreden a nosotros.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't say that they put them in a web. They said they lie, que les mienten. That's a different thing, see? You have to understand the difference.
Help me understand the difference. I
Okay.
think this is something that's lost in translation.
Okay, de pronto explica qué es enredar.
Miren, los gringos tienen su esposa y se consiguen otra mujer, pero la ven cada 8 días que nadie se dé cuenta, ¿cierto? En cambio, los hombres salen a beber con la mujer y la moza juntos.
Okay, saying that perhaps an American will have a wife and the other one, and then they'll see the wife like with the other one every 8 days. But here, the Colombian dude will go out with the wife and with the other one at the same time.
No, pero a mí me parece que es más mentiroso.
So they feel it's better because the wife. Okay, so I'm confused. Like,
Yeah, I'm confused too. So I just translate.
Okay, so you're saying an American who brings his wife to Colombia.
Sí, hold on. Give me a second. Es que enredar no es lo que tú dijiste. No es lo que tú dijiste. I'm just saying that they said the same word, but they all have different meanings. Enredar, ¿qué significa enredar para ti? ¿Qué significa enredar para ti? ¿Qué significa enredar para ti? Tú dijiste que tener esposa y verla cada 8 días. Tú dijiste que era fucking como...
No, para mí enredar es...
Yes.
Bueno, para mí enredar es decir mentiras. Para mí es enredar.
Okay, so for her...
O sea, dar falsas
is.
ilusiones para endulzar el oído y dar una falsa
Pero lo que hacen los
ilusión.
colombianos, lo mismo entonces.
Pero yo di un ejemplo de un enredo.
No un ejemplo, pero es lo mismo que diga.
Los gringos también hacen eso.
Well,
El primer día le dicen a
Era-
uno, te amo.
I think
y después
go to
dicen
the
que se
next
vayan
subject,
a
homie. Next
Estados
subject.
Unidos.
Next subject. Now they got all confused now.
Okay, yeah, I'm thoroughly confused. Okay, so all right, yeah, that was. Let me ask this.
No, porque usted dijo que... Hola. Ella dijo de que los colombianos son mentirosos, ¿cierto? Y dijo, ¿por qué los gringos? No, porque son más fáciles de enredar. ¿Ok? Entonces, enredar, si ustedes están enredando al man, entonces como ustedes están mintiendo también. ¿Por qué está bien que los hombres, que ustedes mientan a los gringos, pero no que los colombianos les mientan a ustedes?
Que los
Esa es la
gringos también
cosa.
nos mienten a nosotras.
No, es que todo
It's a next
está
subject,
mal.
¿no?
En sí todo está mal.
Basically, it's all
Pero
fucked up. He's saying it's all fucked up. What you saying? It's got normalized. Guys lie to women, women lie to guys, gringos lie to Colombians, Colombians lie to gringos, Colombians lie to Colombians, gringos lie to themselves. Oh, that's what she said. That it got normalized that it's not normal. That's what she's saying.
Understood.
Dysfunction. The word dysfunction.
I trust me. I'm in America. I know that. But then let me ask this: do you expect that gringos are lying to you the same way Colombian men are lying to you?
Do you expect, or what is it?
Yeah. Do you anticipate that gringos are lying to you when they talk versus Colombians? Or because you've come to the conclusion that Colombian men lie, do you assume that gringo men lie? That's the best way to word it.
Yeah, I think so. Entonces, porque ya llegaron a la conclusión de que los colombianos le mienten a ustedes, ya ustedes anticipan o asumen que los gringos están mintiendo también.
Sí. No es por eso, es porque ellos lo hacen.
Bueno, espérate, ok. ¿Sí? ¿No?
Sí.
Yes, they expect them to lie too.
Sí.
También esperan que lo mientan, pero primero dijiste no, después dijiste sí. Yeah.
Sí, porque normalmente no.
Okay, yes, the first three said yes because they lied to him. In the fourth one says no.
Los gringos no mienten.
No, es que vea lo que le está diciendo. Él está diciendo que porque entre los colombianos nos miente, entonces
Nosotros creemos que los
creemos
gringos también nos mienten.
No, no es porque los colombianos nos mienten, es porque los gringos nos mienten.
Okay, it's not okay. So they're saying that they don't expect. They don't expect, or they don't assume that the gringo is lying to him because the Colombians are lying to him. They just assume that they're lying because they've been lied to before by gringos.
Pero los colombianos mienten mejor.
What are some of the lies that gringos tell?
But the Colombians know how to lie better. The gringos don't know how to lie like that. Un ejemplo.
Un ejemplo, el primer día, te amo.
Okay, first day the gringo, I love you. Okay, un gringo de colombiano.
Sí, eso es lo que más dice. Uno el primer día, entonces ya le pasan el traductor a uno. Te amo.
Yeah, saying the first thing that the gringos say for translate, they say I love you. They say I love you. It's like, so you know that's bullshit. Right away, that's bullshit. How you love me without knowing me? Yeah, so right away you say, what the hell's wrong with this crazy dude already loving me? And they start promising like land, and they're gonna take it to the States. Second day, I'll take it to the States. We'll give you so many gifts.
Okay. Let me say some things on that in defense of gringos. I do think that some things are lost in translation. Like he could mean something else, but it comes off stronger because of the translator. Like he might not be saying I love you. He might be saying, you know, you're pretty or you're nice or something like that, or you're lovely, but it just comes off different when it translates. You think that might be the case?
So you think?
Sí, es que,
y en lo de prometer y que...
Espérate, después la pregunta primero.
Sí, es que el traductor cambia muchas palabras.
Yeah, perhaps, because the translator changes a lot of words sometimes.
Nosotros, I love you, te amo. ¿Qué vamos a entender?
Yeah, because if somebody says I love you, what the hell is supposed to understand?
Para ustedes son muchas cosas, para nosotros.
Maybe to us it means different things. Like I want to love you, like I want to, I want to give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what saying that. But to us, when you say I love you, it's I love you, not I want to love you. You know, not I want to do you.
Yeah, exactly. That could be like a mistranslation.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
And now the promises.
Las promesas.
How do you know they're not real?
¿Cómo saben que no son verdaderas las promesas? Because they don't go through with them.
Okay, so guys have said that, you know, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this, and then they don't do that. Gringos have done that.
Yes, that's what happens. We'll get an example. Okay, that's the custom. Okay, aquí, ¿a ti qué te preguntaron? What they promise you? ¿Qué te prometieron a vos? ¿Qué te prometieron y no te cumplieron?
Que regalos, que nos vamos a ir a pasear. ¿Cuándo?
Okay, they promised her gifts that we're gonna go off on a trip, and she's still waiting for that.
Okay.
Regalos, paseos,
gifts, trips, visa, everything, and nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
La plata para estudiar inglés.
Give her money to study English, gifts,
paseos.
Trips.
Bueno, que los paseos sí me lo han cumplido.
On the trips, they have done it. Trips she has gone on. But she's still waiting for money for study.
Pues la general, tú vas a ser mi mujer y nos vamos a ir a pasear por todo el mundo.
Oh, general, you're gonna be my woman and we're gonna go all around the world. That's the typical, that's the most common one.
Okay, so each of you have a desire to go around the world?
Cada una quiere ir a dar vuelta al mundo a pasear?
Oh,
of course, who doesn't?
Okay. Marco, this question is for you. Has anybody ever promised them a stove? I'm joking with that. But let me ask this: what are some of the lies that the locals tell?
Oh, ¿cuáles son las mentiras que los colombianos dicen? Here we go.
¿Qué le creemos?
Ella solamente es una amiga, ella es mi prima.
Oh, she's just a friend. She's my cousin.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Mis amigos.
I'm gonna go play ball with my friends.
A las 11 de la noche voy a ir a jugar fútbol.
At 11 at night, I'm gonna go play ball with my friends.
Se quedan dormidos un sábado a las 10 de la noche, se levantan a las 4 de la mañana a orinar.
Oh, they fell asleep at 10 p.m. on a Saturday and they just woke up at 4 to go take a piss.
Okay.
Tengo pesadillas.
Tú dices que la mentían mejor. Tú dices que mentían
sí,
mejor.
porque sí, es que los
¿Pero cuáles?
Digamos una que se me venga a la mente.
She's trying to think of one.
She's
the one that said that they
la vida, nunca te voy a cambiar.
Oh, you're the best thing that's happened to me. I'm never going to change you.
Yo en este momento estoy con alguien, pero tú eres el amor de mi vida.
Oh, right now I'm with someone, but you're the love of my life. You're the woman that I always wanted. It's too bad that I met you too late.
No, ahí le estamos enseñando a ellos a hacer mentiras.
Wait, what's that one? It's too bad I met you too late. What's that about?
meaning that she met the other one first, like she met his wife or whatever first, or the woman that he's with.
Well, that's not a lie per se, right? He probably really means that.
Okay. All right, brother.
Entonces la conclusión de todo
Say,
esto es,
in summary, or conclusion is,
no solamente mienten los gringos ni los colombianos, solo los hombres mienten.
not only Colombians or gringos lie, all men lie. We're all liars.
Okay. It is completely different type of lie. I mean, because gringos seem to do false promises, while Colombians seem to do they're hiding other women. So one cheats and one groups offer false promises. I wouldn't say that one is better liars than the other. It's different types of lies.
It hurts more that she didn't get the money she was promised. Because the lie hurts less than the false promises. You know?
Wait, a lie hurts less than false promises? So a guy saying, you know, this is my cousin.
It was jokingly said.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
It was jokingly said. That, you know, you're going to give me a trip to the world. That if they don't do it, that hurts less than you say, I was my cousin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. So because of this, are you all like less reluctant to date men in general?
Obvio, sí. Es que uno, sí, normal, uno sale con hombres, pero por ejemplo, uno ya no les cree.
No, I don't, but you still go out. Yeah, you still go out with them, of course, but you just more on your toes. I mean, you just don't believe. O le creen la mitad en un filtro, tienen un filtro. De mentiras.
How? Go for it.
No, pero la verdad yo soy más de hechos. Siempre he hecho.
No, pero la pregunta es, ¿todavía salen con manes?
Obvio.
They still go out with dudes. Por eso, entonces. She's saying it's the best thing in the world, men. Los más ricos son los hombres.
Obvio.
Say the richest or the most delicious thing she's saying are men. Okay. Todos están de acuerdo. They all agree on that one. They all agree with that one. That they like.
Okay, so even though we lie, you can't get enough. I get it.
They all like the penis. Penny.
Gotcha. All right, I know that's not going to translate well. So.
See? She did.
No.
She just said, dilo duro.
Love you, pene.
See? All right, now let me ask this. What are some of the lies that Colombianas tell gringos?
¿Cuáles son algunas de las mentiras que las colombianas dicen a los gringos? Es mi primo.
Eres el único.
You're the only one?
No,
I don't talk to nobody else.
Las mentiras que nos hacen los colombianos a nosotras.
She said the lies that the Colombians tell them, they tell to the gringos. He's my cousin.
Colombianas aren't saying, you know, I'm going to take you across the world. Come on now.
Huh? Say it again?
Oh, she's saying that the lie that the Colombian men tell them, they tell to the gringos. I got you.
Exactly. So just put him on.
So a gringo shouldn't believe a Colombiana when she says that's my cousin.
Entonces los gringos les creen cuando dice que es el primo. Ese es mi primo.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, got you. All right. So y'all learn to lie. So that goes back to what I was saying. How are Colombian men so bad when y'all tell the same lies to gringos?
Entonces, ¿por qué los colombianos son tan malos si usted dice la misma mentira a los gringos?
Hay que aprender.
¿Ah?
Hay que aprender.
Gotta learn. You gotta learn.
Holy crap. Okay. Okay.
You gotta get practice.
And this is something, and I'm glad that they brought this up because this is something I want men, particularly passport bros that aren't expats to know. Should a man assume that if he visit his quote unquote girlfriend occasionally or seasonally or on vacation, that when he's not there, she's seeing someone else? Should he assume that?
Yes.
Yes. Todo yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Lastimosamente.
He says, sadly, yes.
Okay, understood. Have any of them had a both foreign boyfriend and a local Colombian boyfriend at the same time?
Say it again. The first part was what?
Has any of them had both a foreign boyfriend and a local Colombian boyfriend at the same time?
Pues no, de novio no.
Not as a boyfriend, pero de vacile.
Sí,
As a lover.
Boyfriend, but as a hookup, yes.
Okay.
Tampoco. No. No. That's it. No novio, not a boyfriend, pero sí de el vacile.
What about as a hookup?
As a hookup. Yeah, just for hookup, these two over here. Yes.
Okay. How seriously should a man that doesn't live in Colombia take a Colombian relationship?
Es que, o sea, obviamente no todo es todos, nosotros hablamos como en general. Obviamente hay muchas relaciones.
Es general, no es general, estamos en general. It's saying the average, not we're talking in general, of course. We're talking in general, yes, of course. She cleared it up.
Belleza.
¿Sí?
Pues sí, los extranjeros que vienen, que buscan en nosotros.
No.
Esa fue la pregunta.
No. ¿Te dice la pregunta?
A ver, vamos a ver. O sea, ¿qué
bases
tienen pues un extranjero para tener una relación estable?
Say the question again. Say the question again.
How seriously should a foreign man take a relationship with a Colombiana if he don't live there?
There's a saying here that says, love when you're far is for dumbasses. That's the translation. You know, love from far away is for dumbasses or for assholes. That's the saying here. No, hay que generalizar.
No, pero uno puede rescatar.
He's saying,
por ejemplo, un amigo
yeah, that's it. They don't want to generalize, but hablemos, but tenemos que hablar la mayoría. We have to talk about your.
Un amigo mío tiene la novia allá y él está acá y no sale de la casa que porque ella
al revés, porque es un hombre, no es una mujer.
Ay, qué maldad.
She said it backwards. I got a friend here. It's a man friend that has the girlfriend over there, and he never goes out. I said, yeah, because a man, he's serious. Not like bitches.
Wait, what's over there? Okay, so she has a man friend locally, and who has a girlfriend where?
Out somewhere.
And out in another country or out in another province or what?
Another country, and he's faithful.
Wow.
Okay. And she's telling him that y tú le dices que es un pendejo. And she telling him that he's a dumbass.
Well, wouldn't she be the dumbass?
Yeah, he's a dumbass because she might be with somebody else out there. Like
I see. He's a dumbass for not taking Camila seriously, exactly. For being faithful to to his friends when he could be with Camila. I got you.
Love from far away is for dumbasses. Amor de lejos. And it's also saying that it was love from far away. The 5 live happy. Or the 4 live happy. Does that make sense?
No.
Meaning that it's not just 2 in a relationship.
Got you. Okay. So is it plausible for any of them to fall in love with a foreigner that decides to move there?
Say it again.
Is it possible for any of them to fall in love with a foreigner that decides to move to Colombia?
I was unanimous.
Okay. Well, so there you go, Passport Bros. I wouldn't take it too serious, your vacation girlfriends. I wouldn't take those too seriously. For the reasons that they just said, is foolish. It's foolish to assume that they're just sitting there with an empty vagina waiting for your next vacation. That you heard it straight from their mouth. All right.
You said facts. See, they said it. The facts. Facts. Facts.
Okay. Let's see. Do you know of anyone who has like a expat, a foreigner that lives there as a permanent boyfriend? Or yeah.
So yes. They do know of.
Usualmente es un negro que novia.
He says it's a black dude that's got 2 girlfriends, she said.
Pero las dos novias saben de la existencia de la otra.
But they both know of each other.
Gotcha. So you're okay with the guy having multiple girlfriends or lovers as long as he's being honest about it, correct?
No.
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 O sea, usted estaría con un man que tenga varias cosas de que sean eso.
Así como el amigo que tú dices, como el negro que tú dices.
O sea, que tenga otra y ustedes sean
Y usted sepa.
Yo no.
Okay, it's not a no for Sarah.
Yo no voy a decir que
No.
no. Sí.
No. Carol's not going to go to a no.
No sé.
Un tal vez, maybe. Tal vez.
No, no. Puntos de cacho, mira.
She doesn't, yeah. See, Camila says he does not forgive. Doesn't forgive, pero no son cachos.
Es que no son cachos porque.
Yeah, she said that she doesn't forgive. She doesn't forgive
No.
infidelities, but if she knows about it, it's not infidelity
Because
because she knows it.
oh, yo también la pierdo.
Hold on. Let me clear it up.
Okay, so for those of you who just got here, I asked the question, would they be okay in a poly situation? And they're discussing it because some of them seems to be against it, and some of them says it's cheating, while the others are saying it's not necessarily cheating if he knows about it, or if she knows about it. So I have some follow-up questions to that, and that I'll make clear when the time comes. But I know that we strayed off the topic of scopolamine. So, but these are things that we need to know. These are things that we need to know. But for those of you who don't know, scopolamine is a drug. It can be taken orally. It can be blown in your face. Apparently, some women put it on their titties, and but if it's ingested or apparently breathed in, but it takes a higher quantity to breathe in, then it will give you like it'll put you in a drunken state. It'll put you in a vulnerable state for up to 24 hours, maybe even longer. And they rob you blind. Basically, anything that's in the hotel, they'll take. If they do it to you out in public, then they'll take, your wallet, your phone, and they'll get into your accounts. They'll get into your accounts, and then they'll really start doing some damage. People have their crypto wallets emptied, their bank accounts, savings accounts emptied, and sent to their foreign PayPal or their foreign Cash App or what have you. So it is a big deal, and the reason why I'm doing this is to bring awareness to it. And Marco's lived there for 20 years, so in the 20 years he hasn't known anyone that has happened to. 3 of the girls here that's being interviewed they have known someone that has happened to.
All right, that was a good wrap up.
Yeah, no worries.
We got 15 minutes if you want. Here, we got 15 minutes, so it's cool.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I'll use those 15 minutes. But what was the consensus with the poly question?
Okay. Well, we have so this hold on.
No.
Okay, no, they can stay till the top of the hour.
Okay, but what's her name? Camila had to go.
That's in the bathroom.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, but to the poly question, I mean, a guy is honest, he's not cheating, and he just happens to like you, and then he likes another woman. But that's still no.
No. Para mí es un no.
Okay, Carolina says yes because she has that experience with her friends.
Okay.
Sarah says no.
Si yo soy a la que le da cosas, sí, pero
Se
si
la da
yo soy la
dos.
mujer.
Se la da dos.
Se la da las dos. Es que las
Yeah,
dos
she's
son
down.
las
She's
que
down as long as that. Basically, they're in the mentality that as long as the dude takes care of both of them
O sea,
equally, igualmente,
So define equally.
igualmente o que les las tenga bien. Porque a la mujer le va a dar más que a la otra.
Pero,
Una más que la
por
otra.
ejemplo, en mi caso de mi amiguita, las dos les da por igual.
Okay, saying that her friend, the black dude that's here, that's an American, he treats both of them the same, meaning that he gives both of them, I guess, the same allowance. Okay? Same allowance. Okay, es la misma.
O sea,
los
y como
mismos gastos.
honesto desde el principio, ninguna de las dos se molesta cuando se encuentran o raramente pues se
Yeah, and he was
encuentran.
honest from the beginning. When they meet each other, they just meet, they say hello, whatever. It's just cordial because he was honest from the beginning. So Carolina's down with that. Sara dice que no. Sarah says
Pues
no
a mí ya me pasó.
because it already happened to her.
Okay.
Me pasó, pero pues sin yo saber. Y ya cuando él me dijo, yo no acepté eso.
Okay, she said that it happened because without her knowing. And then when she found out that there was another one, then she just lost
Yeah, but no, the question is if the guy is honest.
Del principio.
Tampoco.
Okay, no. She says no. It's a hard no. No?
Okay, fair enough.
No aceptaría.
Maria's down.
Now, the allowance thing. So say he's giving two girls an allowance, and this is for Carolina. He's giving two girls and I'm sorry, what's on the far right?
Sarah.
Sarah. No, that's the left. Are they both named Sarah?
This one?
Yeah. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Yeah, that's Maria.
Maria, thank you.
And Carolina.
Okay, so Carolina and Maria. So y'all both getting the same allowance, but the other girl has a need. That's say, $200, maybe something broke in her house, maybe she had a sick relative or something like that, but she needs $250. Now, does that mean he has to give that to you, even though you didn't have this sudden emergency?
No, pues la de la necesidad es la otra, ¿no?
I said no because the one that had the emergency was the other one, not me.
Sino que primeramente,
Yeah, okay.
no sería
The reason why I said that because they said even, and I wanted to know what the equal, and I just want to know.
I said, no, I mean, they meant that obviously they're both being taken care of. Yes, it's not a big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, got you. Okay,
not
no, I was just saying if they were petty like that. That's all.
Si estaban así contando cuánto le diste qué, entonces dámelo a mí también. That's it. No, it's not like that. It's I guess it's right on the curve.
Okay, fair enough. And you go ahead and ask Camila the poly question, and then we can move to the
Si un
next one.
man tiene a vos y a ella y les da lo mismo a las dos y es honesto con las dos, ¿estuvieras ahí?
Sí.
She says yes. Pero de repente dice que de repente ahora ella se enferma y se le muere el perrito y necesita 100,000 pesos. ¿Te enojaras porque le dio 100,000 pesos más a ella que a vos?
Ah, no. ¿Cómo va a enojar?
No, she's not gonna get mad. It is what it is. I just
Okay.
asked her extra. Emergency.
And what's a respectable allowance?
¿Que ¿Cuánto crees tú que es una buena mensualidad que te pueden dar al mes?
todo lo que quiera.
All that he wants.
Por mí, lo que quieras.
Whatever he wants. No, pero algo lo que tú dices que es algo razonable, que tú piensas que
Algo
está bien.
razonable.
Reasonable.
¿Cómo es semanal, mensual?
Mensual.
Con los
Semanal,
$1,000.
weekly o
$2,000.
semanal.
$2,000 mensuales.
2,000?
Unos $2,000.
About $2,000 a month is good.
$2,000.
Okay.
Sí, sí.
$2,000 a month is good.
Okay, and that's the consensus throughout the thing. $2,000, $500 a week.
A ver, todas están como serían 500 a la
O sea,
semana.
al
500 a week.
mes
Sí.
$1,000, pero que
No, 2,000 o 1,000.
en el transcurso del mes,
Espérate, 1,000 o
¿qué
2,000.
más?
Espérate, 1,000 o 2,000.
Hay 3,000 pues.
A ver, $500 semanales.
O sea, 500 a week sería 2 millones.
Sí, alrededor de
2 millones a la semana.
Oye, yo como
2 millones a la semana.
Ajá.
Yeah, 500 a week is good.
8 millones de
Por
pesos.
eso, muy bueno.
Sí.
Okay,
Una
let me ask this: if a guy pays $4,000 a month, would y'all Scopolamine him?
Dólares. Say it again?
If a guy paid $4,000 a month, would you use Scopolamine on him?
That's a weird question because no one said they would.
No, I know it's a joke partly, but remember before when they were saying if a guy paid too much, then he made himself. So I see, and that's why things, with foreigners, jokes don't really translate the same way.
That was. Dijo que entonces si un man les diera $4,000, I'll ask it. Si un man les da $4,000, no 2,000 o no 1,000, sino que 4,000, ¿todavía le echan eso bolamina?
No.
¿Sí? See, it fell flat. See that?
Yeah, it does. It does. And most jokes we try to translate them.
No, they never do it. I mean,
Yeah, no, I know. Okay, let me put this. With a guy who gives a woman a larger allowance, is he?
No, but it's like if I told you to I don't smoke crack, you'd be like, all right, cool. So you like crack, right? Like,
no,
what?
I know. So let's not personalize it.
Yeah.
Like generally, if a guy gives a larger allowance, is he putting himself at a greater risk for someone using Scopolamine? Yeah.
No, si ustedes creen que si ustedes creen que si un man les da más de la cuenta, se expone a que se lo.
O sea,
Exacto.
Si es una persona que no conoce, sí.
Yeah, but the person that the guy doesn't know, yes, he exposes himself.
Yo prefiero tenerlo ahí y no hacerle nada y saber que me va a seguir dando a uno hacerle daño y saber que ya.
Yeah, but she says it prefers to have him there and not do Scopo, saying that it's instead of hurting him.
Yeah. So long term, got it. Makes sense. Now, how much of an allowance do you expect from a local man?
Okay, ¿cuánto mensual ustedes esperan de un colombiano?
Bueno, un colombiano gana el mínimo, entonces.
Sí, pero ya frifas.
Los colombianos ganan el mínimo, entonces.
They earn the minimum mostly.
Si es un trabajador normal.
It's a normal work. See, you have to understand. Déjame explicarle el mínimo.
Las uñas.
Déjame explicarle el mínimo.
Las uñas sí.
Déjame explicarle el mínimo. I have to explain this to you, okay?
Okay.
When they think about minimum wage, okay? In the States, a person that earns minimum wage has minimum skills. Okay, it's an entry-level job. Okay,
Right.
Whether it be fast food or whatever the hell it is, right?
Right. They're young, typically. Yeah.
Right. Now here in Colombia, if you go to school, all right, and you graduate as an engineer or whatever the hell it is, or whatever the hell you finish, entry level, normally they start you at the minimum, even though you have a college degree. For the most part, it's very rare that they give you more than that. It's kind of like that joke that Chris Rock said, that they pay you the minimum wage because if they paid you, because they couldn't do it because against the law to pay you less. But that's all they do. So they're saying that the majority of people here earn minimum wage. Okay?
What's the minimum wage in Colombia?
There it is. Okay, so ¿cuál es el mínimo acá?
1.300.000 y algo.
It's about.
1.300.000. El mínimo cerró.
¿Ya cerró? ¿Ya cerró? It's a 1,000,003 by 4. What's 13 divided by 4? Like,
It's a little more than 3.
all right, so you figure 300 and something. 300 and that change.
Okay, monthly.
Yes.
Gotcha. So safe to say they don't pay an allowance.
No, she was saying that, okay, entonces, ¿qué te da el que manda mínimo? ¿Cuál es lo que esperas de un colombiano que te dé?
Me invitan a salchipapas.
Oh, if he takes you out for some fries and sausages.
Con la quincena.
Las uñas, dice tú?
Las uñas.
Oh, she said something to do your nails or take you out for some fries.
Una hamburguesita.
Maybe a hamburger or something.
Una salita por ahí.
No, realmente yo no espero nada.
She doesn't expect much because there isn't much.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you this. Can a gringo, if he takes you out for fries and get your nails done, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, what could he expect?
Okay, si un gringo te lleva a salchipapas y te da para las uñas, ¿qué puede esperar?
Es pobre.
Ay, Dios.
¿Qué puede esperar de ti?
¿De mí?
Mm-hmm.
Nada.
No.
You heard that one.
Yeah.
Si él me da a mí las uñas y las salchipapas, solamente. ¿Qué puede esperar de mí? Una amistad.
A friendship.
Okay.
La amistad.
Sí, amigos, normal.
Friends.
Porque no, todo es bien recibido.
It's all well received.
Gracias.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Caro says no.
Thank you
No,
very
okay.
much.
No, es pues para mí es tan básico acá que ya sería como normal que los gringos también cojan ese método.
He said that it's so basic here that it'd be weird for the gringos to also pick up that method or that custom.
Okay, so needless to say, men have to pay because they're gringos. Men have to pay more because they're gringos.
Entonces es que tienen que pagar más porque son gringos. Tienen que esperar más porque son gringos.
Si ganan más, porque sea, es como si yo...
Porque
hay
pueden
un
brindar
un
más.
man aquí
Yeah,
en
because of
Colombia
what
que
you
gana
earn.
más, pues,
It's expected. I mean, it's like what you earn.
Porque por su situación económica pueden brindarle a uno
Because if your
más de lo
situation
que
is better,
acá
then
puede ganar un
it'll be upon you to
colombiano.
offer more. Because obviously, if you have a buck, you can only split it so many ways. But if you have 5, then it's more.
I get that, but okay, put it like this: have they ever met a gringo who I wouldn't say is poor, but who didn't earn much, who couldn't afford $2,000 a month?
Que no gana tanta plata?
Sí.
Yes, they have.
Would they still date that gringo?
Sin embargo, se esmeran.
Marco.
Sin embargo, se esmeran en darle a uno algo más de lo normal.
She said, yeah, but even so, they still try to give you more than the normal, than the fries.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you know this, Marco, that a low earning person, at least from the States, makes more than $333 a month. So, or $325 a month. So, yeah, I get that, but I'm talking about like maybe somebody who has a fixed income and they decide to live abroad, like a person who retires with Social Security about $1,500 and they just want to live abroad and meet a nice woman. What about that person?
I understand.
Yeah.
What's the minimum wage right now over there?
In California?
A month, yeah, monthly.
Here, let me look it up.
Va a buscar que el mínimo mensual en California, porque todos los estados son diferentes. O es que es diferente en cada estado. Yo no gano el mínimo, yo gano. Yo no gano.
16 per hour. So hold on, let me get that monthly.
Yo estoy en UNICEF. 35 centavos al día alimenta a Marco.
Ni los que limpian vidrios en el semáforo.
What'd you say?
60 per hour. So
what's that month? Like it's around, just around.
Hold on, let me give him a calculator. Give me a second. It's basically 16 times 16. So whatever that is.
Está haciendo la calculación. Este man es muy matemático. Se le va a dar una cifra exacta. O sea, no puede decir solamente un número.
2,560.
2,560.
¿Está el mínimo allá?
Sí.
Acá 300.
Aquí 300.
Ay,
Yeah, pero cuando te diga qué cosa, yeah, they said yes. One day you're gonna have to do a breakdown of what
before taxes. Before taxes, let's just say $1,800 a month after taxes is how much a minimum wage gringo would make.
Pero un día te explico. How much is rent where you live? ¿Cuánto es la renta donde tú vives? How much is rent where you live? GC.
For me?
Así mismo se gasta.
Escucha.
Se gasta mucho más.
Escucha la respuesta. How much is rent where you live, GC, you think?
What are you talking about? I don't like, what are you talking about as far as size of place and?
All right, a bedroom, one bedroom, uno de una pieza.
Here,
One
I'll go to
bedroom.
Zillow. I'll go to Zillow. Hold on. Zillow, one bedroom, Bay Area. Give me a second.
Una casa, una pieza.
O sea, un apartamento de una pieza. Es lo que tiene que ver con el escándalo gringo.
$800.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll get you.
Una renta.
Vamos a ver.
Que por eso así como se gana ya el cambio es a Colombia, pero así mismo se vive de la comida.
Todo, la vida de
Me está buscando.
Hold on 1 moment. It's loading. Damn, why does it keep saying for sale? For rent. Rent. Apply. Oh wow. So I see from 2,500 to 4,450. But explain to them how Silicon Valley works.
Un mes. Yeah, but tengo que explicar cómo yeah. Well, I explained to him that the minimum wage is not, like I told him, that is not what a professional earns. Okay, that's an entry-level job.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, here they play minimum for doesn't matter. I explained that to him. So for them, it's like, wow, because it doesn't matter if you work at a bank and you make the minimum wage. Over there, obviously, work at a bank, you're going to make a little bit more than minimum wage. That's why they actually are shocked.
Well, no, but explain to them how different California is.
Tiene que ver que diferente es California al resto del mundo. Yeah, California es carísimo. Yeah, California is obviously expensive. Muy caro. I don't even want to tell them what I pay for property tax. No tengo que decir cuánto yo pago solo por casa allá para mantenerla.
¿Cuánto?
I don't want to tell them that.
Okay, but yeah, but here, and this is the most expensive place in one of the most expensive places in America. It's I've seen the lowest one bedroom at $1,920.
$1,900 por una pieza.
Por una pieza. Por una pieza. Ah, bueno.
Yeah, they're getting that 1900. It's just sinking in. Exactamente. Yeah, exactly. Minimum wage. Exactly. She's saying that's all goes in rent. Exactamente. Exactamente. Por eso. ¿Y entonces qué más?
Pero igual, por ejemplo, acá los arriendos también.
Yeah, por eso. Es que mínimo significa mínimo. Minimum means minimum.
Porque, por ejemplo, el arriendo de mi casa vale lo que es el mínimo.
Yeah, so that they're renting at their house. It's like the minimum wage over here. But of course, there's multiple people, mom and dad work and all that. So definitely. También es lo mismo. Una persona soltera. Yeah, the daddy pays everything. So
okay.
It's nice to have a dad.
Cuando está con la actitud que tiene hoy, no.
Oh, he goes, not today because he's in a bad mood. Her pops.
Okay, let me say this, because I think 2,000 is high, and here's why. What you ladies are asking for is essentially the income of about, what is it, like 4 people, or actually 6 people? The minimum wage income of 6 people. You're saying that in order to be your boyfriend, he has to pay 6 minimum wages.
All right, check this out. Now, they're coming to, dile que te lo sientes. Dile pero en inglés.
Sorry.
I am sorry.
Oh, GC went. I guess that my camera went. Hold on.
Okay.
I know what happened to my camera. Give me a second. They're saying sorry for asking for so much. Pile perdón.
But they're not gonna change.
Yeah, they had no idea exactly. Give me a second. I'll work my camera. Yeah, they didn't know that it was that bad. The things are so rough. So they're walking it back.
Okay.
They're walking it back. There you go. Let's see. There. Okay. Pide perdón. Pero así.
Entonces viene a pedir
Yo no
perdón.
fui.
Viene a pedir perdón.
Yo no fui la que pedí tanto.
Yeah, because she was actually she said she wanted 1,000, then they said 3, and then ¿tú cuántos? 500, 500, pero a la semana o al mes? 2 millones al mes.
Sí.
All right, she'll take 500 a month.
Okay.
Facilita de mantener.
Yo no tengo que pedir perdón.
No, ¿cuánto al mes?
Sí.
How much a month?
No, yo creo que 2 millones.
Yeah, 500 a month.
500.
Yeah, 525 maybe.
También.
No, tú dices que no. You said no, you got your man. No.
En caso de, pero es que yo estoy hablando en caso de que yo tengo un novio gringo.
Yeah, in case she would have a gringo, yeah, she would. $500 a month would be good for her to pay for her things over here. Para mantener tu cosa acá. Yeah, that'd be good. $500.
Okay, so a guy lives there. He gives you a $500 allowance. You don't have to work. You just got to keep the place clean, and that's a reasonable arrangement for both of you, right?
O sea,
Hold on.
mantener con 2 millones.
Sí.
No.
Mensual.
No. Okay, no, she wouldn't. That wouldn't be enough
Yo
for her.
pensé que era, por ejemplo, que el extranjero le mandara uno.
Oh, yeah, no, that wouldn't be enough for all her expenses. That'd be just be cool for him to send. So, ¿cuáles son tus gastos mensuales?
No.
Para tus gastos mensuales 2 millones está mal.
Por ahí, 3,5.
All right, no, it's got to be a little bit more.
No más de la renta de mi casa.
Maybe 750.
Okay, here's what I'm not talking about, because like y'all said, the long distance is stupid. I'm not talking about that type of relationship. I'm talking about a guy that lives there and he wants your company. And when you're together, he's going to pay for the expenses, including hair and nails and stuff. And you have access to everything that's in his home. But in addition to that, so you can have spending money when you're not together, you have that allowance. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I think I cleared it up. Hold on.
Yeah.
¿Entendieron? Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, the way you put it, yes. They thought that it was just to hold them up, and yeah, that'd be the only ones. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. All right, so I'm glad that we cleared that up. And also in the chat room, people were saying, because let them know that where I live is more expensive, and but some places minimum wage is $8, which is half what I was saying earlier, the $1,600 or the $2,000. So yeah.
It's clear. It's over here too, of course. Different states are different. It's here too.
Yeah, got you. So and yeah, because there is this assumption that like Theo said that he makes 600,000 a year, but it is an assumption from a lot of places that I've traveled that all Americans make $500,000 a year. And that's not necessarily the case. And I think that most expats are retirees who are living on a fixed income that goes further overseas.
Gotcha. Yeah, I understand it.
Okay. So let me, because you brought up something and I'm curious now. Why would a person go to university if they graduate making the same amount?
No choice. That's the market. What the market pays.
No, but I just wouldn't. What I'm saying is I wouldn't go because that's. And no,
Okay.
trust me. I'm not. I'm saying like.
Here's the answer. Here's the answer. I'll answer your question. Because over here they're so outrageous with the requirements. Okay, so for you to get a job, they ask you if you have just like when you go in an apartment and say, do you have all these references? Do you have other properties? That's like that. So they ask you. This is the same thing. Do you have experience? Like, this is my first job. Well, you gotta have 3 years of experience. Why the fuck am I gonna get that experience if I haven't worked yet? So they get outrageous with the requirements. That's what it is. So they get a better chance if they had it.
Do they work?
Do they work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so ustedes trabajan? Yes? No? Studies? She's an independent worker.
Okay. So she has her own business.
Es un buen negocio.
¿No?
¿Qué significa independiente? Que tu buen negocio.
Sí.
¿De qué trabajas?
Con decoraciones.
She does decorations, balloon decorations for like parties and shit.
Okay, cool.
Like that.
Cool. And the ones that do work, was it hard to get the job or did they have to compete? Do they have degrees? Things like that.
Oye, que para ti fue difícil agarrar trabajo, tuviste que dar, o sea, ¿cómo fue difícil agarrar tu trabajo?
No, nada, es que yo trabajo en asesoría al cliente.
¿Pero fue difícil agarrar trabajo?
No.
She works in customer service. So she went and they gave it to her. So no tenías no tenías que tener un título de universidad y nada de eso? No? No, that one they didn't. No, she got lucky. Yeah. It depends, I guess, customer service, yeah.
And her boyfriend, did he have to compete hard to become a police officer?
Y tu novio para ser policía es mucha competencia, o sea, para ser policía, tu novio.
¿Qué? ¿Tuvo que hacer qué?
Mucha competencia, yeah, tuvo que hacer mucho. He said, yes, definitely. They asked for a lot.
Le piden muchos documentos.
A lot of documents. A lot of paper. Let's go to the left.
And Carolina works as well?
No, Carolina doesn't work. She's studying now. Unless she used to work she used to work at a bar in Jettas Park.
Okay, but she's studying. And what is she studying?
¿Qué está estudiando?
Administración de empresas.
Business administration.
Okay. And what about Maria?
Maria?
Enfermería.
Nursing.
Okay, nursing. So they start off at minimum, but then they build quickly, like nursing and business administration. They build up quickly afterwards, right?
No, aquí se mantiene el precio. No. Pues, o sea, por ejemplo, en mi caso, en la enfermería, el
Well,
precio se
well,
mantiene.
basically here every year they increment the minimum wage. Okay, there's a big
Right.
demand every year. So in December, supposedly they're supposed to do it with like inflation, cost of living.
Mhm.
So normally this year, I believe, creo que este año lo subieron con el 12%, creo yo, que el mínimo, ¿no? 12 o 15. Yeah, I think this year was like 12%. They raised it. So every year the minimum wage goes up. It's a big negotiation. You know, the unions won like 25% increase, and then
Oh, that's huge.
yeah, and then the what do you call it? The business owners say no, we'll give you 8. So then they end up like a 12, 15, something like that. So I think this year it ended up like a 12 or 13%, something like that. So it raises every year.
Okay, so when minimum wage raised, do y'all demand more French fries?
Entonces cuando sube el mínimo quieren más salchipapas.
Let us.
Sleep.
Okay, at least that joke landed well.
No, sí se lo agarraron. That was a good one.
All right. Let me ask some questions from the chat room. Let me see.
No, she said that Carolina prefers a burger anyway. So go on.
Okay. Well, let me ask this. Locally, would they ever date a guy that they make more money than once they graduated and everything? Go ahead and put your questions in the chat room, guys.
Sí. Sí me gusta, sí.
Yeah, if they like them, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they fall in love.
Okay. And have they ever lost a local man, to a woman that made more money?
A veces se las ha ido un man por una vieja que gana más.
A mí no me ha pasado.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Somebody asked, do you have a height requirement on the guys that you date?
Oh, que si ustedes exigen algún tipo de estatura del man que sale.
Yo sí, que sea más alto que yo.
Sí, que sea más grande que uno.
Que sea más alto.
¿Cuánto más alto? Yes, the taller than them, pero ¿cuánto más alto?
Pero que sea más alto, hasta un centímetro.
It doesn't matter. It could be an inch taller, but just taller than them.
With or without heels?
Más que yo, güey.
¿Con o sin tacones?
Sin tacones, sí.
Without heels.
Okay. How tall are they?
¿Cuánto mides tú?
1.70.
She's like 5'6", maybe 5'6", 5'7", maybe.
Okay.
Is she the taller? A ver, I think tú eres más alta, ¿sí o no? A ver, párense. We'll get him to stand up. I think.
Because they do centimeters, so it's a tough question.
Yeah.
Okay.
A ver, tú.
I don't have a base of reference, but I can tell that they're color.
Sara,
Is he shorter, Tara? I think Sarah is the shortest. See? So I think Sarah's probably like 5'5", maybe.
Okay.
And then, 5'4". And then,
Okay.
And then Camila's probably like 5'6" or something like that. And then you got like 5'7", the taller, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody asked, so a regular, I think the average height here is like 5'10". So guys who are asking the question, I guess if your average height, you'll do okay there. And
dude here, normal height is about 5'7", 5'8", something like that. That's the
okay. So they're not asking for anything extremely above average. They're not asking for anything ridiculous.
no, pues que sean más altos que uno.
De 1.80 para arriba.
No, pero si se hace, yo, ajá.
But if he's there, cool, they'll take it, but they don't ask for it.
Gotcha.
Yo mido 1.80.
1.95.
¿El tuyo?
Mi novio.
Wow, her man, I think is like 6'3" or 6'4" or something.
Oh yeah, he's
real
well,
tall.
I mean, she said that you have to compete to be a cop, and of course it's physical, like
No, hay policías chiquitos.
Yeah, no, because they got short ass cops here too. So.
Okay, but I mean, I'm pretty sure when they seen him walk in, they're like, okay, you got the job.
Maybe, but he didn't have the paper, maybe.
Yeah. All right. So, someone asked, any children?
Hijos.
No.
None.
Okay.
Because he's got a sister that looks like her, but that's about it.
Okay, she sound like she's trying to set her sister up.
Look at the ages. Look at the ages. ¿Verdad?
21.
21. 23,
21.
21,
20.
20.
20. Okay.
Remember, hold on. I gotta say it, JC. I gotta say it.
Mhm.
What am I gonna say?
Oh, no old hoes? Yeah.
No old holes 18 to 24, the usable life for the whole. If you're with an older woman than 25, you're a fucking idiot. You're a piece of shit. And I don't have respect for you. Go
All
on.
right. Well, translate that. My last girl was 32, so, but we already know how you feel about that.
Está con una llama de 25 es basura. Que todas las vías se expiren a los 25. Se caducen a los 25. She's about to expire.
Ya el otro año entonces ya morí.
Yeah. I actually go out with Sarah's sister. Monica tiene 19.
Oh, Sarah's sister?
Yeah, I go out
Younger
with
sister?
She's 19. She got a sister.
Okay.
I go with her sister. She's 19.
All right. And so this question is for Sarah. Is your boyfriend black?
¿Es tu novio negro?
Claro.
She said, of course.
Why she say of course? Like they like black guys? Because I know that Carolina's friend has a boyfriend that's black and he had 2 girlfriends. So
Okay.
I mean, do they like black girls or black guys or something?
Okay, hold on. Because she said, ¿por qué tu novio es negro? Because she doesn't like whites, she said.
Oh, really? Okay. Why don't you like white guys?
¿Por qué no te gustan los blancos? But remember here, espérate. There's white, okay, and then there's obviously there's like the darker one. Okay,
Right. Right.
Tampoco. She doesn't like any, ni los cabecitos. Nada. So she doesn't like only blacks. She only like blacks.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Que le gustan los negros de acá, entonces yo digo que los de Estados Unidos también.
Yeah, but
Entonces hay que aclarar la
negros.
situación.
Guys got blacks from here, blacks from there. Yeah, but she doesn't like ningún blanquito. No white guy. No white guy.
Okay. And Carol, what was she saying about what was Carolina saying about that?
¿Y tú qué dijiste que solo gustan los negros?
¿Ah?
¿A ti solo te gustan los negros?
¿A mí? O sea, no solo los negros, que sean de mi tono de piel a más oscuro, pero más clarito que yo, no.
Okay, she doesn't only like black guys, but she likes her color of skin or darker, but nothing lighter.
Okay. And what about Maria?
Maria?
Morenitos.
She likes them darker. But negros? She doesn't like black dudes. She likes them tanned.
Oh, I see. So she likes them like Carolina's color, but she don't like them if they're African descent. But she
negros. Yes, like her color.
Okay, got you. But she don't like a guy that's African descent, right?
Yeah, we're like about the same skin. Yes,
Got
o sea, un negro que sea negro, así como Faustino Esprilla.
No, pues tampoco es que a mí pues tampoco hay que llegar
Oh, pero negro sea africano, que tenga descendiente de africano. El Chocó.
No, pues que,
Okay,
pero es que no todos los chocuanos son negros,
estamos hablando de negros.
por eso. Pero yo le estoy aclarando.
Afroamericanos. Yeah, Afro, definitely. So these 2 girls, I tampoco. So these 2 girls over here definitely don't like black dudes. And she likes, ¿así te gustan pálidos? She likes them pale.
She like, okay.
Blanco.
Pale. Así, okay, she likes them pale. Nada morenito. No dark dudes.
No, pues sí,
Como la complexión de
sí.
ella.
Hasta
Okay.
ahí voy.
Up to that shade, after Carolina's shade, but nothing
Hasta ahí voy.
darker than that.
Okay, got you. All right, let me see if there's any other question. Somebody said where they live in Colombia, but I think near Medellin, right?
That's right.
Okay. Let's see. So he asked, does the lady in the white vest have a man? The answer is no, she don't. So let me just respond to this. No white guy sounds racist, not if it's a physical preference, which everybody's allowed to have. And like the other 2 who aren't really into black guys also have, so that's fine. Let's see.
Es la cosa. She has a question.
Go for it.
Bien blanca y el man es negro, entonces hay que.
¿Qué?
Y tienen un hijo, entonces ¿qué?
¿Qué?
¿Es negro o es blanco?
Muy buena. She was saying, because over here, she was saying, Karina was saying that, you know how we're very defined in the United States that are black and white? Like for example, you will say that Sara is black, it's a black girl, right? Because you see her, she's darker, right? And then you have somebody like Maria, right? That she's lighter. That you say that she's white, right? That's it, she's white. So it's saying that okay, so Carolina was saying, but what about me? That I'm in the middle. I'm a black, I'm a white in the United States, right? So I was explaining to her that obviously if she looks more Afro, she got more Afro features, she would be considered black. So her question was, well, what if I was to have a kid with a white dude? What would that kid be?
Okay. If she was to have a kid with a white dude, that kid would okay, well, first of all, explain to her about Barack Obama. And then I'll answer her question.
Yeah, she knows who he is. Tú conoces él.
Básicamente, and she knows his ethnic makeup, right?
El papá era negro, o sea, totalmente negro, mucho más oscuro que tú. Y la mamá era mucho más blanca que vos. Y salió Barack Obama. Barack Obama es considerado negro. So Barack is considered black. I just told her.
Barack is considered black, even though his mother is white.
I told her that.
Yeah. And Barack Obama's kids are also considered black. Now, you would probably have a kid that's like Rihanna or Halle Berry. So explain that to her.
But it still be considered black.
That's like Rihanna is considered black here.
Aunque sea clarita. Or Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce is also considered black.
Aunque sea clarita. See? She gets it. Like
so maybe your grandkids, if they are, maybe they would be considered white.
Después ya los nietos de los nietos, si ellos tuvieran bajada. Yeah, exactly. Depende cuando sigue la mezcla, si se siguen mezclando con negros o con blanquitos.
Okay, explain to them this, that to most Americans, most of the girls here would be considered black, strangely enough.
Well, so what are they? They're asking.
Yeah, so I mean, for most Americans, they even Maria and Camila would be considered black.
Well, I think more like Latinas. That way, I think that in
California. Yeah. I mean, but if we're talking about race and not ethnicity, like if you take
non-white, that's what you mean, non-white.
Yeah, non-white. Yeah, let's say that.
Right. I gotta go and I'll translate.
Okay, so yeah, but they would just call you Colombians, but they would not consider you white there. But no, it don't really matter amongst the men as far as preference. Well, amongst most men, we just consider like beauty is its own race, in my opinion. And if a woman is beautiful, it don't really matter what her color is.
They got it. They're non-whites. They got it. So they're because they're Latina, which is non-whites, and they will be black, even if they have green eyes.
Yeah, exactly. So, but once again, it really don't matter because beauty is its own color.
Como dijo Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson said, "No matter si eres negro o blanco. It don't matter if you're black or white." See, that joke felt better, huh?
Yeah. What they felt bad about that?
And I said that joke felt better. The black and white.
It landed better. Yes. So somebody mentioned porn. So y'all don't have any questions? Because if not, I'm about to wrap up.
Yeah.
It seems like they. Somebody has a question. So amongst the gringos, how often do they start with offering money as opposed to getting to know you amongst gringos?
Say it again.
When gringos approach, do they often lead with money or do they try to get to know you first?
Okay. Pregunta si los gringos ustedes conocen, normalmente ellos tratan de primero mostrar la plata o ir con personalidad.
La plata.
Money.
No, los que yo conozco.
Not the ones that she knows, okay? A ver, los tuyos.
No todos los que yo conozco.
No todos, pero la mayoría. Siempre la mayoría.
No. Son más los que no que los que sí.
Okay, yeah, so she said that not in her case.
Ellos son 50-50.
Not in her case, but yeah, most do.
Okay, so the guys that don't, what do they say?
Como que hacen.
No, son súper sencillos, no les gusta tanto hablar de lo que tienen.
So they're real simple, like simple life. They don't like to talk about what they have,
sino de las cosas que han vivido o de lo que son ellos en sí.
but what they've lived and what they are.
Okay. And do gringos lie about what they lived and what they are?
He said, like me. Like me, she said.
Okay, so yeah, you talk about your life, your travels, and stuff like that. Yeah.
So what was your question?
No, just stating to you that you talk about your life and travels and things like that.
Right,
That's
exactly.
That's your approach to them, and you have a commonality. I see that they all have the same shoes. They're probably part of the same team, sports team or something.
Tienen zapatos en el mismo equipo ustedes.
¿Qué? ¿Todas tienen qué?
Los mismos zapatos son el mismo equipo.
Oiga, si todos son distintos.
She said, no, they're all different. They said.
Well, no, they all have black shoes with white laces. I know they're different. Like some are high tops and stuff, but they're similar shoes. I thought that they were part of the same soccer team or something like that.
Yeah, they're the same.
Okay. Okay, that's all. But do you prefer that a guy, a gringo, leads with money or, getting to know him in honesty?
¿Ustedes prefieren que un gringo fuera primero con la plata o con su personalidad?
Ay.
She said with the money, with personality.
No, yo prefiero primero con la personalidad.
She likes personality.
Sí, porque pueden enamorar.
Money.
Okay.
Money.
Okay, so three out of four prefer that you guys lead with your money. That's right. All right. I guess last question because we're past the 2-hour mark. The women online in Colombia, I did some research before I started this. They all say that they want, personality. They want long term. They want romance. They want somebody to love. Are they lying? Is that part of the lies that you were saying that they tell earlier?
No, pues hay chicos que sí buscan eso.
And there's chicks that look for that. She looks for somebody to love her. Pero
she just said money.
I would decir plata.
Pero es que es muy...
¿Ah?
Es muy diverso. No sabe qué hacer. No sabe qué escoger.
Well, sometimes you don't know what to choose.
Porque hay hombres que tienen plata, pero son muy hijueputas.
Because there's dudes that have money, but they're assholes.
O como hay hombres muy cariñosos y
que hay hombres que
and there's dudes that are real loving but have no money. Some dudes you want because of their money, some dudes you want because of their personality. Depends on the dude.
Okay, so if you're a guy with money and personality, you're winning.
Si tú eres un man con plata y personalidad, vas a ganar.
Claro.
Bienvenido a mi vida. Welcome to my life.
Okay, but the women online, they're not lying. They're not honest.
Las que están en línea que dicen eso no son honestas, ¿tú crees?
No, es que para todas las mujeres yo digo que hay una perspectiva diferente.
Yeah, because every woman is like they have the different perspective. They all think differently.
Okay, fair enough. It's wrong to ask you to answer for them. All right, well, do any of them?
Exactly, you can't answer for them.
Okay, fair enough. Do any of them have any questions for me before I go?
¿Alguno de ustedes tiene una pregunta para él antes que se vaya? They don't.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies, thanks for coming, and thanks for telling us about your experiences with Scopolamine. Greatly appreciate it. Gracias, bonitas, gracias. Okay, and outside of that, I'd like to thank everybody for joining. Those who are listening silently, those who participate in the chat, and make sure you hit that like button on your way out. GameChanger 00100. Game over. Marco, you got any closing words?
No, man. Good stuff. Like, I mean, basically what they said. Obviously, all women are different. I mean, if you're you're a gringo, if you're Colombian, whatever the hell it is, you have to be careful no matter what. And that's it. You know me.
Yeah.
They're all holes. All of them are just straight holes. They're all
Yeah.
prostitutes, different price. They're lease or rent. I don't ever trust a hole, including the ones that are sitting here. And I'll tell them that.
And their sister, right?
And their sister. I will never trust her. Fine as hell, but no.
Yeah.
Que tenía yo finales consejos que nunca confíes en las viejas. Para mí todas son iguales y yo no confío en ellas. I never trust them. No confío en ellas. Todos los hombres son hoyos y ya. Yo empateo. Say Marco don't love nobody. Ella sabe, you know, right? Yes. Say Marco don't love nobody. She'll tell you. I don't love nobody. Yo, amo a alguien? Do I love somebody? No. No. I says I love her. Yeah, so they know I don't trust her. But Carolina knows. No hay que confiar en nadie. So that's my thing. That's all. Don't ever trust no holes. You're a dumbass if you do. Especially if they're over 25. You're a stupid fuck. And I don't have respect for you. That's it.
Okay, so wait, let me just clear this up. You don't trust the women, and the women here don't trust men, right? So there's just no trust going on there. It's just a free for all.
Yeah, yo no confío en las viejas y usted no confía en los manes. Entonces nadie se confía en nadie. Exactly. We just do what we gotta do. Hacemos lo que tenemos que hacer, right? Gotta do what we gotta do. That's it. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right.
Un grado de confianza, pues, como para uno.
Well, yeah, there has to be a good trust. Yeah, pero de seguridad. Pero vamos de, of security, of course. You have to just get a trust of security, but not of the other stuff, you know? Like, I don't expect them to be saints and holier than now. They don't expect that of me. That's all. But obviously, they don't expect me to fucking lock them up in a closet.
Okay.
Or
Scopolamine them. I got you. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I try to get them. No, I try not to get them to do. Usted se emborracha sola. She tries to get drunk all on her own. I try not to get her drunk. So that's all. But it's all good. Yeah, but like I said, old hoes are useless and worthless. You're an idiot if you're an old hole.
So these girls are just going to turn idiot one day on their birthday.
I tell them que cuando ustedes son 25 ya van a ser ya no útiles.
Para Marco.
To Marco.
Para Marco.
See? They understand.
Gotcha.
To Marco. They'll be useless.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thanks a lot. Go for it.
No, that's it. No, go ahead, brother. That's all. That was just saying. No, obviously, they already know. They've seen me stop talking to women because they turned 25. They know what I do. It's all good.
Okay. Oh, Sean asked something. Marco, go ahead and put your channel down there.
Oh, man, I need to put my channel, brother, because, it gets so fucking... They all get deleted, bro, so I don't even worry about them anymore. So I'm here just to have fun, bro. I'm not here to...
So why do they keep, your channel, like you Obsidian? Why they keep deleting your channel like that?
Well, don't compare me to that homeboy, never.
I mean, like, not having a channel. I'm talking about not in any other sense.
With me, it's that they always have me bring it down because they say sometimes they consider nudity. They consider nudity for some reason, what I do. For me to spank a chick, they consider nudity. Like, for example, this. Párate. If I do this... Mm-hmm. That's
well. Then don't do it. Don't do it on my crap. I mean, like
shit like that.
Yeah.
That's considered nudity for some reason. So they'll take the channel from that. Or even tickle them.
No, don't do it. No, if they taking you down, hold on. If they taking you down for it, then don't do it on my thing.
Say on mine. I say yours. I guess yours is not on the radar, but mine is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't want to be on the radar.
Yeah, on the radar. That's what it is. So if I spank them, that's what it is. So they put me. Zone knows. Zone knows what it is. He thinks that it's friendly for YouTube, but I think it's harmless. So that's why. I don't plan to grow as a YouTuber, as they say. I post stuff that I like. That's all.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, thanks for coming through, everybody.
Thank you. Gracias.
Goodbye.